We still got a second until the game starts, so I'll see. We have 50 followers on HotMic now. I feel like that was like 37 a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Not bad. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we did one on YouTube that like it got like 200 and something visits. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna change one thing. Beautiful. Okay. And we're live. LIVE live. Yeah. Doesn't get better. Yeah. No, could very easily be a classic. Yeah. No, you're definitely right. I mean, the pitching matchup is hard to overlook. Um, Charlie Morton has just been a, I mean, his playoff results are phenomenal, and this season, I'm not sure. Might be up there. I think I saw his career postseason ERA I saw today is under 3. It's 2.84. Wow. Yeah, he was pretty meh this regular season. One four? Yeah, that's pretty poor. Yeah. It is, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, like, should be just a fine pitcher. And, I mean, that's mostly what he was. Yeah. Ooh. What a stretch by G-Man. Oh, hey, Matthew. Absolutely insane. All right.
G-Man Choi.
As you can see, we've got...
I'm muted. Payne says I'm muted.
That shouldn't be the case.
Payne, Rudy says you're lying,
yeah.
bro.
Like, everything indicates to me that Scott is not, in fact, muted.
He says never mind. I don't know if that's a joke or if that's... I'm assuming he wouldn't say never mind if I was actually muted. But... starts.
Yeah. That Mookie ground ball is not showing up on Savant yet?
Correct.
Oh, there it is.
Mookie, I see it. 190 expected batting average.
Solid start. 99 off the bat. He just dug it straight into the ground.
Yeah, nice play by Adames.
Negative 17 launch angle is not ideal.
Not what you want to see. If you're hoping
Definitely not how we drew it up. But one batter into the game, and we already have
a hard hit ball.
A hard hit ball, picking up where we left off yesterday.
From the middle of the game, not the beginning of the game.
True.
Because we started with a
great catch by
bunch
Randy.
of weak contact.
Phenomenal baseball player.
Well, what can't he do? I mean, you know, how many times do we have to tell you people he's the greatest to ever step on a diamond? All right, so Bill Miller at home plate. I'm gonna look up his umpire
rating, scorecard type stuff.
Yes. Yeah, what is it? What do they call it?
That's a good question.
Report card. Yeah, report card. I think that's
well, if you haven't heard of him, that probably means he's a fine umpire.
Very fair. Honestly, as long as it's not Jim Joyce, I think I'll get along with him.
We've got, notably when they showed the lineups, we've got Austin Barnes catching instead of Will Smith tonight.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's a
Isn't he normally
Walker Buehler personal
first
catcher type thing.
It might be. It might be.
I don't remember. I only remember the personal catcher situation for like the Royals and probably the Yankees because
Yeah, and Cole.
yeah.
Oh, drove that one. That got out.
Ooh.
Mobley
Ooh. Ooh. Justin Turner wasting no time.
Oh, there we go.
No time
I'm,
at
I'm
all.
I'm like 10 seconds behind you. I just saw it. That was quick little boom sauce for you.
Quick little boom sauce.
Quick little boom sauce to start off the first. And the crazy part is with Bueller out there, that's
Could be enough.
one run could be enough today.
It's a good piece of hitting.
Oddly enough,
It's
a great
piece of hitting.
piece of hitting.
It's against a righty too, which is interesting for Turner because at least I think of him as more of a lefty killer.
Bellinger still looks confused in the dugout.
Always. Look at him! Everyone else is clapping. He's
Bellinger's like,
bro, was that us?
did we score? We scored already.
We scored there.
103.2 with a 27-degree launch angle.
Woo.
So yeah, really just launch angle does good for hitting the baseball. And if I'm not mistaken, Justin Turner was one of the guys that really bought into launch angle, which is how he kind of revolutionized himself and resurged into his 30s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rays wasting no time and going to the 4-man outfield.
4-man outfield, three-man right side of the infield.
No time.
And they're probably one of the only teams you'll see do that.
Yeah,
As the Rays do, yes.
And that's unfortunate.
Oh wow! And it banks off Morton to the one part of the field where the Rays don't have a defender.
And that's not even the shift failing right there.
You,
that's just unlucky.
You can't shift that.
They hadn't played well.
They had a guy they had a guy ready to play that ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you almost say Morton should just jump out of the way there.
Yeah. It's just so instinctual, though, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't know. It looked like he almost just stood there and let it hit him. He's just kind of like, what? Ball?
He said, forget it. I'll do it. I'll take one.
So looking at
I mean, it was a 69 mile per hour exit velocity. Nice. But like that's not like a shot right back up the middle at Morton. Like he probably had time to get out of the way.
Probably.
It could be one of those
with
where
a -5 launch
you have
degree.
less time than you do.
Yeah. Oh, Will Smith is in the lineup. I wasn't paying enough attention to notice that. So he's just not catching tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the DH. I think that's common. He'll DH when he's not catching.
Okay.
Yeah, just one of those rare
catchers that can hit.
Those rare catchers that can DH. Yeah. Don't see that very often.
No. Well, he couldn't hit there. Yeah, excited Dodgers fans. Quick top half of the first, and still they are on the board.
Yeah, and like we said, like with Bueller on the bump, that's scary.
Yeah, but like one
early lead, that's scary.
I mean, Morton. Oh, never mind. Okay, Morton threw 22 pitches. I was gonna say they didn't work him too much, but 22 is not a quick inning. Too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw quite a bit.
But I mean, it's not like he was out there laboring for 35 pitches. So, you know, he
For
could probably
sure.
still come back and throw a solid 3 or 4 more innings. Hello to everyone in
And
chat.
where'd the ball hit off him?
It hit his ankle, like his kind of his shin-ish.
And
Yeah.
yeah, pretty get
It
it.
wasn't hit hard, but we could
No.
see
Like,
you
it
know, that
didn't
might
seem
start hurting in a
it
couple innings.
could, yeah, it could. It didn't seem like he really even recoiled from it or anything. He kind of just was
Yeah,
like,
that's
"What? What just happened?"
That's fair.
The Will Smith. Will Smith. No, that's a lie. Yeah, Justin Turner plus 10.4 WPA
Right off the bat, quite literally.
in the first inning. Kind of came back down to earth there at the end of the inning. So we end the top of the first with the Dodgers having a 57.8% game win probability.
Notably, coming into today, the series tied at 1-1. 538.com gives the Dodgers a 2/3 probability of winning the series.
Oh,
Like this
That's
series
nuts.
is tied,
Seems high.
and it says 2 out of 3 outcomes that they predict pretty much have the Dodgers winning this series.
that's nuts.
So
What was it before the series?
that's a good question.
You know?
I don't know. I didn't look before the
Probably
series.
not a lot better.
Probably not much different. So yeah, I mean, if you know, if the Rays don't win this game, that probably puts them in just even way more of a hole. And
Right.
yeah,
I'd say that's probably.
you know, you almost argue if the Rays don't come out ahead after this game, it's hard to see them winning the series.
Yeah, I would say that's probably fair.
But at the same, they're facing Bueller, so if there is a game to lose, it's this one. You have
Fair.
a better chance in a bullpen game than you do against Bueller.
So really, we have no idea what's going to happen.
It's crazy how
So
sports work.
basically,
So what you're telling me is that anything could still happen.
absolutely anything can happen.
This is not, in fact, a best of 3 wildcard series.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Man, one thing I notice about Bueller and about Dustin May is they have to just be so flexible. You know?
Oh yeah.
hmm
The Bueller's pants report for today looking still rather tight.
Rather tight.
I'm not
Rather
sure.
tight indeed.
I'm not sure they're as tight as they were the day it went kind of viral, but they're definitely still. Honestly, it might just be the fact that they're gray, though.
Could
right?
be, yeah. The white pants, I think, really accentuated it.
Yeah, for sure. I think they might be just as tight, but just gray. I don't know. I go back and forth. They're still pretty damn tight.
We will be on Walker Bueller's pants watch through the duration of his start.
Absolutely, without a doubt. We have to.
How could you not? How could you not want to watch Walker
And maybe-
Bueller's pants? I mean,
And maybe if they win, he'll actually answer the question this time.
maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. He was rather upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if any journalist dares to ask. Seems unlikely.
So,
ridiculous.
Brandon Lau here, who a lot of people will say is probably one of the most important hitters to get going in this Rays lineup. I mean, he did get going in Game 2, and that's kind of powered them to
After
victory.
we slandered him.
Yeah, after we slandered him, indeed. Callie says she is looking respectfully at Bueller's pants.
Very fair.
Yeah. Oh,
We all are.
It's a nice pitch.
man. Yeah.
Look at his
Generous call, but it was a nice
Rings
pitch.
up Lau on
Oh, that was a good pitch.
yeah.
Very good pitch.
Bronco Dave says Lau is the Dodger killer. He got
Hey,
Dodger killed on that one.
Bronco Dave, our resident hashtag Dodger Tears campaign leader.
Indeed. It's okay though. The Rays have the best hitter on the planet up now.
Yeah, he's the best
No one on
baseball
base,
player to
as
ever
has been
live.
the case.
So
Look at that.
122.
He's taking a swing and a miss just to make Walker feel better about himself.
Yeah, that is really it. Well, you see
He'll
the
start down
MLB
0-2 just to give himself a challenge.
right. The MLB
No.
would ban him if he just homered first pitch every play. So he's got to make it look like he's kind of human sometimes.
He was very human on that at bat.
See, my point stands.
Yeah.
Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, he'll come up and hit a walk-off, and then he'll be able to be like, oh, see, I can't hit a homer every pitch because I struck out in the first.
Yeah.
It's all part of the plan.
Scott's calling it right now.
Yep.
Randy walk-off, bottom of the ninth, 2
Book
outs.
it.
Yeah.
If you're a betting
very much
man or
Keep
woman.
a mental note of that.
Very much a nice inning from Walker there.
Yes, 11 pitches, 2 strikeouts.
Yeah.
I would say that's a
Good
pretty
shutdown inning
efficient
after
inning.
an early lead.
Yeah, that'll raise the old game win probability to 59.8 through 1.
That's 2%.
Such a good inning that even Bronco Dave is impressed.
Wow.
For a Dodger to do.
honestly, that's when
We've
you
impressed
go.
Bronco Dave.
You have to be unreal as a Dodger player to get the Bronco Dave seal of approval. Evan says Pokemon greater than Lions. Simply wrong. You can't convince everybody. Everyone can't be as smart as us,
Yeah.
but it's incorrect.
Yeah. Whatever. They'll realize too late.
Yep. After the Lions win World War VII over the Pokemon, they'll realize.
So we got several people in chat right now. Let's see who we've got winning this game. And maybe the more important question, does the winner of this game take the series?
Yes. Let us know in the chat your opinion. I am going to say it's just like I want the Rays so badly. Like I definitely have I'm not a Rays fan. I definitely don't have a rooting interest per se, but I definitely want the Rays significantly more than I want the Dodgers.
Sure.
But the intellectual part of me, however small it may be, just has a very hard time going against the Dodgers.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Tonight or in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think Dodgers win this game. I think Dodgers win the series.
Yeah, can't blame
Yeah, I
it.
think whoever wins this game is going to win the series. And, my pick before the series started was the Rays, so I guess I'm going to stick with that. But this
Hey,
is
ride or
definitely
die. I love
maybe
that.
talked an earlier pivotal game.
Right, sure. It's weird. It's almost as if, I'm not going to say that any team throws World Series games, but strategically, it's almost as if I kind of look good off the bat.
Yeah.
It's almost as if Roberts kind of just said, okay, our pitching rotation is all out of sorts right now. We're just gonna put these two guys on short rest out there. If we win, great. If we lose, no big deal, because we'll have Morton, Urias, Kershaw the next 3 days, and we're confident we can win those 3. So it's almost as if they kind of were like, game 2's not super important. We don't really care about game 2. I'm fine losing it to win the series.
Yeah. Bronco Dave,
Which
no surprise.
is kind of a crazy concept.
Bronco Dave, no surprise, says you've been warned about Charlie Morton. Winner Charlie Morton, winner series Rays. Any more questions?
Hey, he's right back on the
Gotta respect it. You
anti-Dodgers
gotta
wagon, and I
respect it.
love it. I love it. I'm right there with them. I would be very happy if the Dodgers just
Yeah, well, so
never.
maybe one of the most important parts of that. Do the Dodgers need Dustin May and Tony Gonsolin to win?
See, like, no,
No.
I really don't think they do. Like, I don't know. I just you could argue, I guess, that like, if you had to pick a weak spot for their team, like maybe their bullpen could be a little better. So you would need, May to kind of step up in that bullpen. But I really, I really just don't think that it's that them being good the whole series is really a necessity.
Yeah.
If all their starters are going 5 or 6 plus.
Yeah. Well, I mean they
Have they announced a starter for tomorrow?
Urias.
They haven't. Yeah, I don't know if it's official or not. But it definitely pretty much sounds like it's Urias.
Okay.
And then Kershaw will absolutely get Game 5.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, it's definitely fair to say the Dodgers, I mean, they've already beaten probably the second and third best teams. They had to run through the second and third best teams in the NL to get here.
Yeah.
They played the Padres, they played the Braves.
For sure.
And neither May nor Gonsolin was lights out in the playoffs until this point.
Right.
So, I mean, it'll certainly be something to watch, but I think, Scott, you're probably right. They don't necessarily need those guys to win as a team.
Yeah, it's yeah, the answer kind of varies. If the starting pitching continues to be as good as it has been, then no.
Yeah.
And if the starting pitching struggles and their bullpen gets depleted, then yes. I think that's pretty much what it comes down to.
Yeah, well, and I think that's the thing,
Yeah.
like they need probably out of May, Gonsolin, Kershaw, Urias, they need 2 of them to be good.
Right. Agreed. Because you're getting Buehler no matter what.
You're getting Buehler, and
You just
so
need 2 of those through
4.
4 to be really good. Yeah, I agree.
And like it's hard to bet against 2 of those 4 guys having a good outing from here on out.
And then speaking of good outing, that is an incredible bounce back inning for Charlie Morton, and very important at that as well.
8 pitches.
For sure.
An 8-pitch, 1, 2, 3 inning.
Callie asked, who do we
Very
think is going to be
important.
the hero in this game? Joe says Mike Zunino. Evan says Brett Phillips.
Wow, just some great
Unlikely
calls.
candidates, but could be.
Brett,
I mean,
defensive replacement Brett Phillips hits a walk-off game winner.
I don't know if I can
Book
pick.
it.
I love it. I love it. I don't know if I can pick a definitive person. I'll just say a starting pitcher.
You think one of the
I think
starters?
either Buehler or Morton will be considered the hero of the game.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think obviously Morton had a great bounce back inning there, and I think if he sticks with that and keeps up this pace, goes 5 or 6 solid innings, I don't know if he'll even be put out there for the 6th. But if he gets through 5 innings clean and this home run is like the only real damage the Dodgers can do against him, that's a great start.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if you're putting this Dodgers, if you're playing in the World Series and keeping this Dodgers offense to 1 run and you still lose, that is not Morton's fault. Obviously, that is definitely all on the offense.
No, for sure.
So.
It's already fallen behind, but his job in this game is just to keep them in the game long enough that when they take out Buehler, assuming they do at some point, that's when the Rays offense needs to strike.
Callie also asks, do you think it's interesting that Barnes is behind the plate instead of someone like Ruiz or Smith? The Dodgers could get another really good lefty bat in the lineup. I mean, like...
Also a decent point.
Yeah. That's true. But, I think it's fair that Smith gets a day off from behind the plate. And...
Well, they had the off day yesterday.
Also true. is like, obviously the answer is probably yes, but do the Dodgers really need another really good bat in the lineup?
Very fair point.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I mean, they're making some solid enough contact so far.
I'm just glad someone got the Mike Zunino praise in there.
Oh, yeah. That's very important.
Yeah, good call.
Absolutely vital.
In honor of Nick, who may or may not be joining us tonight.
Yes.
It's vital.
Absolutely.
Man, it is hard to bet against the Rays when they have when they've lined up two of the GOATs just consecutively in their lineup like this. I don't know if we've seen a lineup with as much raw energy out of the 3 and 4 spots as a Rosarena and G-Man back to back.
And then Zunino's their 9-hitter. I mean,
true.
Imagine a 9-hitter as good as Zunino.
Simply can't be topped, if I'm being honest. The Dodgers could never dream of having a 9-hitter as good as Mike Zunino. It's interesting. So we when the Rays played the Yankees, there was a pitching matchup of Tyler Glasnow versus Garrett Cole, and a lot of people were talking about how, this is a matchup of former Pirates. And I saw on Twitter the other day, Walker Buehler also almost signed with the Pirates out of high school, and Charlie Morton was once a Pirate. So this is another matchup of could have been former. Like, we could have seen 4 of the best starting pitchers in this playoffs, all in the same Pirates lineup, all in the same Pirates rotation.
That's crazy.
Which is absolutely ridiculous.
So that
Tigers type right there.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody calm down. We at least we're deep playoff runs every year, okay? The Pirates did
Tigers were better than the Pirates. That's fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Tigers had a much better offense, too, also, though. The Pirates, what was that, 2015 was kind of their little era there?
Yeah, 2015 wild card game. They got...
Era of one...
Jake Arrieta became their father in the 2015 wild card game.
What was the year they beat the Reds?
A year or two before that. The Reds were in the playoffs?
13?
Yeah,
13.
the Cueto game.
13 was the last time the Reds made the playoffs.
Wow, so that 14 they lost. 14 they lost to the Giants in the wild card game.
Did they make the wild card game that year?
I think so.
In 14 they lost to the Giants.
I think
in
so.
15 they lost to the Cubs.
Did they lose 3 straight wild card games?
And they beat the
They lost
Reds.
in the NLDS.
I don't know about 16.
In 13.
16.
Yeah, and
it was
in
in
13
the NLDS. Okay. Oh yeah. That 2014 NL wild card game wasn't even close. 8-0 Giants, and also got way overshadowed by the AO wild card game that year.
For sure.
Well, right. Okay.
Royals come back walk off.
So that little era of Pirates baseball, I loved. They were one of my favorite non-Tigers teams.
Yeah.
I loved that era of Pirates
those
baseball.
Andrew McCutchen years were fabulous.
Yeah,
McCutchen
with the Z thing that they did, that was on shirts and stuff. All the players were doing it. That was a fun team.
No way. Edinson Volquez was the starting pitcher for the Pirates in the 2015 wild card game.
Wow.
2014.
2014.
No, sorry. 15 he was with the Royals. 14 he was with the Pirates.
In 15, they won 98 games and were second in the division.
The Pirates did?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even.
2015.
I didn't even realize the Cubs were third in the
was
division.
Really good.
In 15. Yeah, no, 2015 the NL Central was killer.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, this is a fun era. That was the
Yeah.
Marte, McCutchen, Polanco outfield too. That was so nasty.
Quick second for Bueller too. The Rays have hardly done anything, really.
Yeah, Bueller's been lights out here so far.
Does he have 4 strikeouts now? Yeah,
4 Ks, 22
strikeouts.
pitches through 2.
That's insane.
So,
Walker Bueller he appears to be on today.
He appears to be on. Oh, I forgot J.A. Happ was on this team for half a season.
Oh, no way. Scott, guess who came in relief in the 2014 wildcard game for the Pirates?
Oh, I'm kind of scared.
You should be.
Is it a Tiger?
It is a former Tiger, yeah.
In the 2014.
He was a Tiger after 2014. Tigers traded him in 2017, I think.
Yeah, that's when we traded like everyone. I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm trying to think of Tigers that were on that team. Like Josh Harrison, obviously became a Tiger for about a week.
I had no idea this guy was ever on the Pirates, for the record.
Neither did I. I just looked it up.
The only other one, let me think. I mean, like Grilly was, but that's not right. He was a Tiger well before he was a. What's his face? Cub boy.
Yep.
Seth Candelario and Paredes.
Justin Wilson. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Pirate for 3 years at the beginning of his career.
Yeah, quick little Pirate stint there for sure. For sure. We got him from New York, but yeah, he was
did you really? From which New York?
The Yankees.
Okay, because he went to the Mets, I think, after the Cubs. After his contract expired with the Cubs, he went to the Mets.
With the Yankees in 15. Yeah, the Mets.
Wow, I did not realize who all was on that that Pirates team, because Edinson Volquez also had one of the most important starts for the Royals. He started 2015 World Series Game 5. And I think Game 1.
So listen to all the names that Justin Wilson has been traded for.
Oh, boy.
So, drafted by the Pirates in the 5th round of 2008. Then, in 2014, he was traded to the Yankees straight up for Francisco Cervelli.
After the season.
Correct.
Wow.
November 12th, 2014.
That's a trade that's probably more important than it feels. I mean, like, Cervelli was pretty notable as a Pirate.
Agreed. Then, Winter Meetings 2015, he's traded to Detroit from the Yankees for Luis Sessa and Chad Green.
Chad Green, there you go. There's a name in the Yankees bullpen right now.
So that's, I mean, fine, I guess. That's an okay trade, I guess, for us.
Yeah.
Sure. And then obviously we all know
deadline.
of the 2017 deadline. Yeah, Vila and him for Candelario and Paredes.
And then
so that's he's been traded for some names.
After 2018, I think his Cubs contract expired and he just signed with the Mets.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah. Wow, he is 33 already. That's crazy.
Yeah, I remember he was like, that would have made him like 30 when the Cubs got him. Oh,
yeah,
that was a
we got him. We got him at like 27.
Oh man, that was a wicked pitch from Charlie Morton.
Oh yeah, it was. That's a knee buckler. The old knee buckler.
That's like what is that? A front door, back door? I don't remember which door.
Yes, that is back, or that is
front door. But it ended up in the middle of the strike zone.
I think it's front, yeah.
Like a lot of times you'll see a front door pitch like that, like come in on the edge of the zone, like inside edge of the zone.
Right.
That one made it all the way to the middle of the zone.
Yeah.
Rather impressive.
Yeah, and in that...
So I'm just looking at the Pirates baseball reference page, and just depressing
it is
to look at. They haven't won a division title since 1992.
I mean, you can't fault them when they had 98
wins.
wins in 15.
So my favorite stat.
They kind of blew up after 15, though.
From all those teams. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Where is it? There he is. My favorite stats from this era all come from Pedro Alvarez. One of the weirdest players ever. So in 2013, he led the league in home runs and OPS 770.
That is insane.
One of my favorite stats.
That has to be like
ever.
the single lowest
ever.
OPS.
Literally ever.
In home runs.
League leader in home runs. Also
close.
led the league in strikeouts with 186 and OPS 770.
That is absolutely.
Well, how many home runs was it?
36. Okay. So kind of a low year for home runs, to be fair, but still, just one of my favorite stats ever. Nice pitch again. Gets Mookie. That was a great pitch. His OPS plus was 115, and he led the league in homers.
Jeez.
His on-base percentage was 296.
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
That's awful.
All-star and a silver slugger, by the way. All-star and a silver. He had 100 RBIs, 36 homers, 186 strikeouts, led the league. 233, 296, 473 slash line.
So he wasn't even that
long
wasn't
ball,
even
that's what
three
counts.
true outcomes. That was 2 true outcomes.
Yeah, literally strikeout home run. That's it.
No
walks.
Not a one.
Swing hard in case you hit it.
Not a single walk in sight. His WAR that year was 3.3, which is by far a career high for him. Most of the time, he was around 0.9,
Sounds
0.6.
like 2019 Jorge Soler, if you ask me. So the that 2014 wild card game, starting pitcher was Mad Bum. Complete game, 4 hit, 10 strikeout, shutout. Year after that,
it's kind of crazy. They won 8-0, right?
Yeah,
crazy that the league been that long.
No, that's a fair point. Bueller would not, or not Bueller. Mad Bum would not finish the game today. Honestly. And so Pirates got complete game shutout by Mad Bum, and he allowed 4 hits and got 10 strikeouts and a walk. Year after that, they get complete game shutout by Jake Arrieta, who allows 5 hits and gets 11 strikeouts. Two consecutive years they got blown through in the wild card game
and without
either team using a single relief pitcher.
All gets the loss.
They had 9 hits combined and no runs in 2 years of the playoffs.
Okay, let me try and top it. Pedro Alvarez splits for 2013. Okay. He had it with 36 homers, 33 were off righties. In 150 plate appearances against lefties in 2013, he had 3 home runs, 56 strikeouts in 150 plate appearances. He slashed 180, 252, 286 with a 537 OPS against lefties.
Oh no, he was a lefty, right?
If you go,
he better have been a lefty.
Yeah, he was. And if you go, that's why he loved Pittsburgh, because that right field in Pittsburgh, it has the tall wall, but it's short. It's also only like $3.99 dead center, I think, in Pittsburgh. His splits against left-handed starters are even worse, with about the same amount of plate appearances. He barely OPS 500 against left-handed starters. And his OPS against righties was 842, and he slugged 530. Still struck out 130 times, so it's not like he was striking out regardless. But the OPS was at least almost 850, leading the league in homers against righties. It's just What a weird player, weird year.
Jeez.
His June, he had 10 homers with a 1,000 OPS in June. And every month outside of that was 700.
That's so brutal, man.
That's
760
crazy.
in July, 711 in August, 720 in September. But in June, for 26 games, he had 100 homers. It's 100. Jeez. 10 homers, 24 RBIs, 309 batting average, 400 OBP, 680 slugging. He just had a heck of a June. That's literally it.
Man.
I mean, sometimes it's what it takes, just one really good month.
Yeah, that gets you an all-star appearance, especially when you time it to be June.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
He's still only 33 today.
Man.
And he's been out of the league. Career 5-WAR player. Nice.
3.3 of that in 1 year.
It shows highlights of the 2017 World Series.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone happy.
I'm sure everyone will love that, for sure.
Oh, we got the Dodgers are doing some things here in the top of the third. Justin Turner stays dangerous.
He does stay dangerous.
77 mile per hour double.
Yeah, clearly he is the Charlie Morton killer.
Got to give props to Randy. He tried his best.
Hey, there's a reason he didn't score on that play. Because he knew Randy would have gunned him in.
Did the Rays have a 4-man outfield for that play, and they still allowed that ball to be a double?
Looks like it.
No, I think they had. Did they have 4?
It looked. I only saw 3 infielders.
Huh. Trying to pull up the plate. No, they had. Looks like 3. Yeah. They had 3 outfielders. Problem was in the replay you saw, there was a cutoff man in the outfield. First baseman at the pitcher's mound. The pitcher was behind home plate. So people all over the place.
All over the field. The Rays stay raying. Oh, that slider's nasty.
All right, I've got a draft trivia question. If we're feeling draft trivia,
I am literally always down for draft trivia.
Okay, so Walker Buehler was drafted in the 14th round in 2012.
Holy cow! Okay.
Give me the pitcher. The one pitcher, I think it's one pitcher, drafted after Buehler that has more career wins above replacement so far. In 2012.
There was...
From 2012.
In the 2012,
okay, so there was a pitcher
after Walker Buehler that has more career Baseball Reference wins above replacement so far.
Got no shot at this.
That's nuts.
He was... I'll tell you when he was drafted, who he was drafted by.
Okay. Well, tell me what round.
19th
first.
round. Drafted out of high school by the Orioles.
Oh.
High school.
Did he play with the Orioles?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume this might be a ridiculous assumption. Well, I might not even be able to make the assumption because it's out of high school. I was going to say I'm going to assume it's a reliever just because, like, starters out of high school, at least that are highly touted, kind of go earlier.
It's a good piece of hitting.
But he was probably a starter in high school anyway, so that's kind of stupid. That is a good piece of hitting. That'll bring in a couple. And Morton, not looking great here early.
Morton bounced back in the second, and the Dodgers offense bounced back in the third.
Absolutely.
Bronco Dave is not happy about that one.
Bronco Dave, seriously not happy. Neither am I, Bronco Dave.
No one's happy.
Just no one. Wow.
So this pitcher has only ever pitched in the major leagues for one team.
That Justin Turner expected batting average, it was only 77 off the bat, and it was a 950 expected batting average.
Max Muncy, meanwhile, hit the ball. Max Muncy hit the ball 30 miles per hour harder than Justin Turner, and his XBA was 60 points lower.
107.5 off the bat, 890 expected batting average. Justin Turner 77.4, 950.
I don't think
Did the pitcher sign on after being drafted?
Yes.
Or were they drafted again later?
No, he was drafted once, 19th round by the Orioles, signed with the Orioles. Okay. I don't even know if I can tell you the division that this guy pitches in without you getting it.
Okay. Oh, that was... Whew. That was a close one. Okay. All right. Commercial break. It's time to get this. I have no idea. Is it a reliever?
Yes.
Orioles trade sense.
Okay. He went from the Orioles. He wasn't traded directly from the Orioles to the team he currently plays for.
But he's only ever played for the team he plays.
Yes.
So he's traded multiple times, but he's only played in the majors for one team after being drafted by the Orioles. Okay.
What a guy. This guy
more than 5.8 career WAR.
7.1 career WAR. He's a reliever.
As a reliever.
Wow. For a reliever, that's pretty impressive. Well, depending on how old he is. Well, he was drafted in 2014, so clearly he's not that old. That's what I meant.
I don't know when he was drafted, but Josh Hader.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
We talked about him the other day a little bit, and I was like, wait, wasn't he drafted by the Orioles? So,
nice.
There we go.
Nice. That's a good pull. That's a great pull.
I'm seeing if there was anybody else drafted even later in that draft that turned out well. The only other notable name I've pulled so far... Oh, Sky Bolt.
Sky Bolt. The GOAT.
The absolute GOAT.
The GOAT, Sky Bolt.
Oh. Here's your next trivia question. Who drafted Sky Bolt?
That sounds like a Red Sox, honestly.
Nope.
The Royals /
Cubs. Sounds
like
Brock Cole.
Not the Royals.
Or the Cubs?
Nope.
Is it? Okay.
I have no clue. Elite name, though.
Sky Bolt was drafted by the Washington Nationals.
Wow, Matthew.
Could not have told you that, obviously.
Straight up
I would have said something.
Okay. Here's another one from the 2012 draft.
Okay.
It's currency.
There was a player drafted in the 29th round. Did not sign. Out of high school. Didn't sign. Went to college. Was drafted out of college. Been worth 23.2.
Say that.
So he was drafted by the Red Sox in the 29th round in 2012. Did not sign out of high school. Went to college. Was drafted out of college and has since produced 23.2 career wins above replacement.
23.2.
Position player.
Was he?
When was he drafted the second time? 2015.
Yeah.
2015 first round?
Can't tell you.
Can't tell me. Okay. Um, I mean, I'm gonna. Did he go to an SEC school
Yes.
that is purple and
20
gold
questions in.
with a tiger?
Maybe.
Yeah,
it's
is it
Bregman.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was drafted by the Sox first,
Ooh.
though. That's wild. Yeah, I'll reiterate something I said in our last stream. But if you're ever bored, man, for what Alex Bregman college highlights are electric.
Yeah.
I know we don't like him as much as we used to, but
J-Roy does.
Yeah. LSU Bregman highlights are
I'm trying to
so
dig
fun.
deep into the depths of this 2015 draft, 2012 draft. How about?
Anything post like the high school players I struggle a little bit more with, but if they went to college and were drafted like after 2003 or later, I'm decently prepped. 2012 would have been one of the first years that I dug deep into the draft.
How about wow, this is funny. Okay.
Ooh.
Pair of current Braves teammates that were both drafted in the 38th round in 2012 and didn't sign.
Holy cow. Yeah, those late rounds are really
They were both drafted in the
just pretty much all high
They were
schoolers
both
that
then
don't sign.
drafted in 2015.
By the
One
Braves?
was drafted by the Braves, one was not.
Interesting.
Albies wasn't drafted.
No, I think Albies was international.
He's from Curacao.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
oh,
look like a shot.
It's foul.
Right.
That's that
Are these position
Peter
players or-
Kayat, Jason Kipnis type beat on that one. Okay, well, again, I feel like I'm just gonna start listing like 2015 first rounders again. Like if they didn't sign and ended up being like good. I already said
These pitchers or
one's a
position
pitcher, one's a
players?
position player.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, 2015 draft for the Braves, I'm going to go with the pretty obvious position player would be Dansby.
Not drafted by the Braves, but you are correct. Dansby was drafted in the 38th round by the Rockies.
Wow.
The pitcher was drafted in the 38th round by the Tigers.
Oh, what? Well, that's ridiculous. Now I'm just going to be mad at myself.
I mean, because you don't know your team drafted in the 38th round in 2012.
Kinda, yeah. I'm going to take it personally. I mean, I'm not going to get it.
He was drafted 2015 by the Braves in the second round and is currently on the Braves Major League roster.
Interesting. Where did he go to college?
Let me pull that up for you. He went To Texas A&M.
Ooh. Texas A&M Atlanta Braves. He's currently a Brave. Yeah.
Mike Zunino can't come up with anything major in his first at bat.
Got robbed there.
Yeah,
good piece of baseballing by Justin Turner.
Robbed him, he say.
Clayton and Kike are excited in the dugout.
2015 second-round pick by the Braves went to Texas A&M. Braves pitchers that went to Texas A&M.
I wouldn't be surprised if you don't know this guy that well. You know, like if you know the Braves, you probably know him.
Honestly,
he's a reliever.
More so those like 2014, 13 A&M teams were really good. So I'm more just thinking of them.
See, I know some of the Braves bullpen, right? But I don't know how long they've been in the league. That's my thing. So I could name a couple guys, but it wouldn't. That's not really how we want to do it.
Sure.
That's actually ridiculous, though. Like, you think these two guys that are now currently on the Braves together have ever been like, yo, we were both drafted in the 38th round in 2012.
I don't know how that come up, but maybe.
Like player introductions on day one of spring training. I'm Dansby Swanson. I was drafted in the 38th round in 2012. This guy's like, no way, I was drafted in the 38th round in 2012.
But I didn't sign, and I got drafted in 2015.
And this guy's like, no way, I didn't sign and I got drafted in 2015. It's time to start combing the 2013 draft.
I'm really blanking here. Those A&M teams were nasty, too. I'm pretty sure that team won the SEC that year, actually. And I can't think of who their I mean, he might have been a starter in college, I guess. But he was probably a reliever. I'm having a hard time thinking of Braves relievers, too.
Well, I hope it's not giving up too much to tell you it's not Mark Melanson, the Braves reliever.
Yeah, I would imagine old man Mark was not drafted then.
Gosh. 5-man outfield for the
5-man outfield, man.
Well, that's including the second baseman standing, 15 feet into the outfield. And Bellinger still finds a spot.
That's Cody postseason bust, Bellinger.
All right, Rudy. Yes. Right. Oh, everyone at him. Everyone go at him.
You're a little single.
Yeah.
Is that you throwing in the towel, Scott? AJ Minter.
Oh, man. AJ Minter was nasty in college. AJ Minter got the... AJ Minter, I'm pretty sure got the save in the game that clinched them the West Division in the SEC that year. And he wasn't even their closer. Pretty sure he got him the save, though.
Crazy facts you can only find on the Diamond Digest HotMic stream.
Yeah, I'm going to look
Joe Buck's not going to tell you that.
AJ Minter college stats, there's no way aren't nasty, bro. He definitely had like a 1.5 ERA out of the bullpen. Dude was filthy. That other dude for the A's was on that team, too.
I have another draft question, trivia question, if you're ready for it.
Give me 2 seconds. I just want to look up AJ Minter's teammates. Daniel Mangden.
Yeah, there you go. Daniel Mangden.
Yeah.
He was on that team too. They were teammates. That was a nasty little bullpen there.
Okay.
2015. Sorry, one more about Minter. 2015. How many? Oh, okay, that was only 4 games. So that was a .43 ERA. I got excited, but so 1.85 in 2014 in a full season. So it's a good call there on your ERA.
Man, I'm mad at myself for not getting that one. Just because that A&M team was so good. All right, I'm ready for another one.
This is a 2013 first round draft question. There were 5 2013 first round draft picks that are now currently with either the Mariners or the Rays.
Ooh. Okay, so hold on. I'm pretty sure Jock Peterson just faceplanted.
Holy cow! We got a nice hit down the right field line there.
Smoking hit over G-Man, pure athlete at first, and then I'm like,
and he ended up at first base somehow.
I'm pretty sure he faceplants.
I don't know if they're showing the faceplant replay.
Inches over G-Man. Oof. Maybe not even multiple inches.
Maybe not. Okay, what's the question at hand here?
5 players that are currently with the Mariners or the Rays that were drafted in the first round of 2013.
Wow. That is honestly impressive that they all went to 2 teams. Or not went to at the time, but ended up on 2 teams.
I think it's 5.
Okay. Well, Mark Appel.
No. Hold on, let me see.
The worst 1-1 picks ever.
Let me see if where neither of these teams' first round draft pick that year is still with them. So it's all guys that were selected by other teams.
So 5 other teams' picks
That's really
ended up
weird.
with the Rays and Mariners. As
Very
we see a
weird.
sacrifice bunt where A-Rod goes crazy.
A-Rod is absolutely celebrating.
Freaking out. Okay.
Safety squeeze.
Okay. Mark Appel, obviously, no. Chris Bryant, no. 3rd overall pick was John Gray,
Correct.
who I believe is still
Correct.
a Rocky. Okay. I don't remember who went 4. Judge was not in that draft.
Judge was in that draft.
What? Yes, that's what I meant. Was not a top pick, but was in the draft. Was he a first rounder?
Yeah. Judge was 32nd overall.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, obviously, no. Who else went that year? Tim Anderson? No. Let me just get every single person except the 5 people that are the answer to this question really quick. Clint Frazier went. That's a no.
Clint Frazier drafted as a third baseman.
Wow.
You said the Mariners and the
Rays? They are currently on the Mariners and the Rays, yes. If you'd like, I can give you the teams that drafted all of them.
Austin Meadows.
Yep. Austin Meadows is one of the 5.
Was the Pirates.
9th overall. Peyton says we're all behind. I don't know if we're that far behind. I think we just I think we're just reacting late.
Reacted late. I mean, I'm live on cable, so I'm definitely not hugely behind. Unless Fox is behind.
I don't know how anyone else would know we're behind then, though. So
true. Yeah, I think we're good.
So yes, Austin Meadows is one. I'll tell you, 3 of them are Mariners, 2 of them are Rays. So you have 1 more Ray and 3 Mariners.
Okay. Who are the teams they were drafted by?
Padres, Phillies, Cardinals, and Reds.
Did any of them play for those teams?
One did.
Oh, Mookie.
Like off the top of your head?
Actually, yes. One did play for the team he was drafted by. 2 of them did play for the teams they were drafted by.
Okay.
I'm still not. Oh, you know what? 3 of them did actually. Yeah, 3 of the 4 played for the teams they were drafted by. The other one. Okay, never mind. All 4 of them first debuted with the team that drafted them. And did Austin
we can
Meadows,
work with that.
Yes. All 5 of them first debuted with the teams that drafted them.
Okay.
So I don't know the draft parts, but just trying to connect, like what year? But trying to connect the teams. A Rosarena would fit for the Cardinals.
Good point.
True.
It's not a Rosarena.
Rays.
Pretty sure a Rosarena was not drafted.
Okay.
Yeah, international.
Right. I'm just trying to think sort of out loud.
Another good piece of hitting.
Wow.
This is very quickly looking like a runaway game for the Dodgers.
Mookie just likes to steal bases for fun.
He lied
no
to us. He
tacos
didn't
for
even
this
care
one.
about the tacos.
No tacos on that
his
one,
face.
but
he never cared
he's
about the tacos.
still having fun. Never did. Just doing it for the love of stealing.
Let's see.
So I can tell you which team the current Ray came from, and then the other 3 are all current Mariners, if you'd like.
Okay.
So the current Ray was drafted by the Padres.
Hunter Renfroe.
Good call. I should have known that one.
Mississippi State was a big boy at Mississippi State. That's also
He played summer college ball near me,
G-Man,
so you got
the
to see him play then.
Oh, really? That's sick.
Oh,
yeah.
G-Man, pure athlete.
Pure athlete.
Another
Sure.
athletic play.
But this is what peak performance looks like.
Yay, you might not like it.
I don't know what's wrong with
but
you.
That
if you
is
don't like
the
it.
prototype for a human being.
I'm not sure who doesn't like that. Pretty sure everyone likes to see
You
that.
like that? As former Washington football team quarterback and Michigan State quarterback once said, you like that.
So we're middle of the fourth,
current
and the Dodgers have
3 picks in 1/2.
Big lead.
Hit the NFL quarterback.
Big lead for the Dodgers.
Kirk Cousins.
Is Charlie Morton done?
I would imagine.
78
Sadly.
pitches.
78 pitches and 5 runs.
Shelled, yeah.
Yikes.
The expected batting averages in this game: 313 for the Dodgers, 087 for the Rays.
Definitely not ideal.
Not what you want to see.
Definitely not. Okay, so you got 3 current Mariners that were 2013 first-round draft picks.
Oh,
Right.
Jeez, dude. I just honestly, like, and I don't mean this as any disrespect to the Mariners. I'm just not sure I know the Mariners well enough to do this.
And what were the teams again that drafted them?
The Cardinals, the Phillies, and the Reds.
The Phillies.
Okay, the Phillies is what's his nuts?
Yep, I know you're thinking of the right guy.
Shortstop.
Yeah. Segura?
No.
Not him.
J.P.
Yep.
Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Yeah. Segura was the other way.
Okay, there's
I don't know why I came up with that.
Yes, no, you got the teams right, just the wrong.
There's one of the two. One of the other two I know you know. The other one I definitely would not have gotten.
And the Reds and who drafted
Reds and
them?
Cardinals.
Reds and Cardinals.
The one I would expect you to know, left-handed pitcher drafted by the Cardinals.
The old left-handed pitcher drafted by the Cardinals.
One might even go as far as to say that he's a crafty lefty.
Oh, a crafty lefty. Interesting. As you can see, that helped me a ton.
Well, if you watched the commercial that they made, it should have.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, dude, I'm not going to remember who all was in that commercial well enough. That's too bad. Their commercials are always so great. That commercial
was phenomenal.
That is not doing it
Matthew,
for me.
You got it?
No, I don't got it.
What? Was he out of high school? Or did he go
drafted
to a
out
university?
Of
Gonzaga.
Ooh.
And this is 2013. So we're thinking like 2012 Gonzaga team. Or just, actually, no, we're thinking 2013 Gonzaga team.
This is pre-COVID when guys actually pitched in the year they were drafted.
For real.
I'll give you the guy that was drafted by the Reds because Phil Irvin.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
wow, yeah. There's no way I was ever getting Phil Irvin.
Ooh. Hot off the bat of Meadows, but also kind of hit right at Cody Bellinger. Yeah.
Sadly,
You kind of love to see the Rays make this a game at some point.
you would, but
Dealing.
Bueller is absolutely
Yeah.
shoving. Yeah, this
Big game
is
Bueller. They like to
not
say.
not not been a great offensive Rays performance. Needless to say.
Yeah, well, considering they have one base runner so far, and that was a walk. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, that'll do her.
Only one hard hit ball too. That was just now. The the
The one
Meadows.
that we literally just watched.
Man. Yeah.
I can only remember the offense for that team.
He had a good year this year too. This guy.
I can only remember the. Damn, I can only remember the. What's his face for the Astros? OPS like 37 million for Gonzaga that year. He's not even good in the majors. What's his name? Taylor Jones was on that 2013 Gonzaga team, and he was very good.
You could have
And
convinced
now he bats
you
like
could have
190.
convinced me that Gonzaga didn't have baseball.
Yeah, no. I
They
wouldn't have thought they did.
that I mean obviously they're basketball first, but
Right.
that they had that little era there. I'm pretty sure they won their conference. I want to say they made the College World Series that year. Not like the World Series,
Yeah,
World
yeah.
Series, like the playoffs.
All right, here he is
Right.
again, Randy. Ooh,
Randy, a
tough call
goat
strike
arena.
for strike one, man.
Bueller's been getting a lot of calls. And not to say he doesn't deserve them, but
Is
has been a big
Barnes typically a
zone.
good framer?
It's a great
I don't
question.
know the answer to that.
High in a drive, high.
Look it up real quick.
Oh, dies at the warning track.
Oh man,
They're rigging the
Too big
game
of a
against
stadium.
Randy.
for real,
Let's see. Catch your frame.
ridiculous.
All right, we're headed to the top of the fifth. We're gonna take a quick break here between innings. Let's see if Scott can come up with who this pitcher is. Be right back. All right. So we're back. We're sorry for the delay. A little bit into the top of the fifth here. All right.
Hey, it's not our fault that Morton just made light work of Justin Turner. Finally,
the first time today. Yeah,
but he needed that one. Justin Turner was a big out for him, I think.
Absolutely. Got to imagine they are just praying that he can go 5 innings.
Yeah. It's interesting that they, seem to be a little unwilling to stretch their starters out once in a while, but also they need a big start here from Morton for sure.
Yeah, you don't four-man outfield again, and second base is in shallow right as well. So we have 2 people standing on dirt. The interesting thing is you don't want, especially with how well Buehler's been pitching, you really don't want to burn through a lot of your bullpen in a game that you're going to lose by 5 anyways.
Right. So before that break, talking about Austin Barnes' framing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I looked it up. This year, he had the 3rd best strike rate in the major leagues.
Okay.
Wow.
And I'm not sure if that's a factor of him being a personal catcher for Kershaw and Buehler.
Yeah.
But
that'll play.
Yeah, still pretty good.
Garrett's. I love you, Garrett. Look, Mookie Betts is better than Mike Trout because he plays in October. Some unreplicable noise. I do. That is what Garrett thinks of those who think that Mookie Betts is better than Mike Trout. It truly has been, for whatever reason, a debate on Twitter, which I think is still just blasphemy.
Mookie Betts has been better at being on a good team than Mike Trout.
Mookie Betts, the only thing Mookie has been better at is being on better teams, which is, not his call. There's the 1 base runner minimum for Morton, and that'll do it. Not the outing they really wanted for Morton, to say the least, especially when they're getting evented through 4. That's definitely not going to help. Morton, responsible for the man on first, and leaves with 4 1/3, 7 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk, 6 Ks, a homer, 91 pitches, and what is that? 5 hard hit balls.
Yeah, 1 walk, 6 Ks is perfectly fine, but you start getting into all the hits and the hard hit balls, and that's where the damage is done.
The other crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure Passan said that until the Mookie RBI, I'm pretty sure all the other 4 runs were scored with 2 strikes.
Really? That's pretty crazy.
So it's not like he was getting like big boyed up there. Like he was, getting them into pitchers' counts and then just couldn't finish them off.
All right, Scott, you got this pitcher yet?
Oh gosh, no, I still don't have this pitcher. Okay. 2013 Gonzaga. Taylor Jones apparently is the only person that played for that team, according to my recollection, because he is all I am thinking about. The team won their conference. Taylor Jones was incredible. And I don't remember the pitching staff. Which is just awesome.
(2013) first-round draft pick by the St. Louis Cardinals.
Gonzaga. 2013 Gonzaga. He must have been damn good if he was a first-round pick.
His last name, not that different from the name of his college.
What? Someone Gonzaga. Bobby Gonzaga.
Not quite.
Billy Gonzaga. Matthew Gonzaga.
First.
So I gave up a while ago. I looked up
first
the
5 letters
Gonzaga
are the same
roster for,
of his last name and of Gonzaga. He's got the same first 5 letters.
For sure. Word.
I mean, that should narrow it down pretty much.
He says, use my lifeline. Who's my, is that you? Who's my lifeline? I'm really hitting the wall here. Literally I can't get Taylor Jones out of my mind currently. He's the only human being. When I think of that team, I just see Taylor Jones playing all 9 positions. And pitching, like, all game, apparently.
He did it all. You gotta give him credit for it, honestly.
Yeah, for real. Wow. Well, this is fun. Is it possible to... Oh, they're doing the arm angle. The Rays bullpen arm angle.
That's a phenomenal graphic, honestly.
Yeah, that's cool.
You got a hint in the chat. I don't know if you figured it out yet.
I imagine the hint of Gonzaga is hinting at Gonzalez. Oh! Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Marco Gonzalez.
There you go.
He two-wayed at Gonzaga.
Oh.
Yeah. He had some impressive hitting stats. That's what I was looking at.
He OPS like 750 or 770 or something. He two-wayed at Gonzaga.
2012, he had an 802 OPS.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
151 at bats.
Not bad at all.
There you go.
Yeah, if you would have said he two-wayed in college, which, you know, there's no way that you can know that, then that probably would have been the tipping. I also got like 90 hints and couldn't get it, so.
Everyone spells his last name wrong, too.
Oh, shocker. Garrett says he's a future Angel.
Angel.
What
kind of angle? Like acute, obtuse?
of vertical.
Vertical angle.
The Angels Twitter is a riot because every single free agent this offseason is a future Angel, according to Angels Twitter. Who I've become very fond of. I'm a Tigers fan that is fully immersed in Angels Twitter, which is interesting sometimes. But wow, Marco Gonzalez, yeah, he two-wayed in college.
It worked last year. They got Rendon, just didn't get into the playoffs. So maybe 1 or 2 more free agents will get over that barrier.
Oh, hey, Nationals fan Matthew Penn. Who did Anthony Rendon play for before that?
It's a great question. If only I knew.
Resident Nationals fan. You guys didn't pay him, huh?
Yeah, apparently not. I mean,
got the ring though.
Would have liked to, but yeah, I got the ring, and hope he's happy in Los Angeles. Or
he goes, I hope he's happy. Like, oh, it's like an ex-girlfriend.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of serious. I mean, he's not a bad person. It's just, didn't have the money or something to pay him here, I guess.
No team doesn't have the money to pay a guy.
That's what they claim.
Don't let them convince you that.
That's what they claim.
Garrett, you're different, though, bro. That's what you're not realizing. You're different.
Okay. Next question about the 2013 draft.
I love it. I'm all in for the draft. I love it.
What was the next round to produce?
The second.
No, I was the next round to produce a player worth at least 5 wins so far in his major league career.
Wow. So clearly the middle rounds were not too kind.
He is
2013
yes,
still, right?
2013. He is playing in this game.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
Like on the roster or in the game?
In the game.
He's on the field.
He's on the field tonight.
Not that it helped me at all, but...
That's got to be too early for Bellinger, yeah?
Nope.
Oh, nailed it.
Okay, what round?
I knew he was a fourth round.
Was
I honestly thought he was a fourth. I knew that. He was out of high school, yeah.
Yeah, if he's so young.
If he was drafted in 2013, he's got to be. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Another future Angel. Jock Peterson is apparently also a future Angel. Well, he was a. What is he? A past Angel?
Past Angel.
Almost Angel.
He was an Angel for about 12 hours.
Oh, Scott, you'll love this. Who is the next pick? Who is the next pick after Cody Bellinger to have been worth at least 5 wins above replacement in his major league career in 2013?
That's a phenomenal question.
It sounds like either a Tiger or a
definitely sounds like someone that either broke my heart or that I love.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine heartbreak is probably out of the question, considering we've been absolute garbage for this dude's most likely entire major league career.
I think he's probably more neutral than that.
Okay, sure. Just Tiger,
yeah,
I'm assuming.
Current Tiger, I'm pretty sure.
For sure.
Let me confirm that before I go. Yes, current Tiger.
Wow, you didn't even know.
Well,
That's scary.
I just had to make sure he was still with the team.
I could name like 2 current Tigers. So
who are they?
Miguel Cabrera and Matt Boyd.
Wait, no, Matt Boyd was drafted in 2013. Is it Matt Boyd?
The answer's Matt Boyd.
There you go. So the 2 Tigers I could name.
Got it. What a great moment.
Wow, that's funny.
There we go.
Yeah, Matt Boyd and Daniel Norris for half a year of David Price.
He's drafted by the Blue Jays.
Sorry, future Angel Matt Boyd.
Matt Boyd.
I don't know if you want him as a future Angel.
I actually have a picture of Matthew Boyd in an Angels jersey on my camera roll that I send to Garrett every night before I go to bed, and that's not an exaggeration. I literally send him that picture every night before I go to sleep. Matthew Boyd also, if you want to look up more fun highlights, Matthew Boyd Oregon State highlights are fun. That slider that is his strikeout pitch at the major league level that got him like an 11K per 9 in half a season last year. That thing in college was unreal. He made people look ridiculous in Oregon State. He was nasty.
Okay, so this might be the deepest we end up going in 2013, but 8th round. There were 3 2013 draft picks that currently have at least 5 wins at the major league level.
3? The 8th round was just bumping?
Yes, 2 pitchers and 1 first baseman.
Ooh.
Drafted by the Blue Jays, the Diamondbacks, and the Orioles, and only one of them currently plays for the team that drafted him.
Trey Mancini was drafted in 2013.
Trey Mancini is correct. That is one of the 3. So the other 2 are 2 right-handed pitchers drafted by the Blue Jays and the Diamondbacks. Neither of them currently plays for the Blue Jays or the Diamondbacks.
Well,
did they sign with those teams and they were traded?
Yes.
Or
no? Yes
No.
slash no. So one of no.
Either yes or no.
One of them reached his current team via the Rule 5 draft.
Interesting.
You might want to consider why I would know that.
I mean, all this trivia is telling me is that I gotta follow the draft more.
The draft's awesome. I just love college baseball more than the. I mean, like Tyler Jennings is big on like the high school prospects and stuff. I'm not as good with the high schoolers, but I love college baseball. So I draft is and obviously my team sucks, which makes the draft more enjoyable as well.
That's fair.
Okay, right-handed pitcher, 8th round. Who were they drafted by?
One was drafted by the Blue Jays. One was drafted by the Diamondbacks.
Wow, the Blue Jays just got...
They drafted their pitchers well that year.
Very good draft, yeah. Did either of them go to school?
The Blue Jays pitcher was drafted out of Mississippi State. The Diamondbacks pitcher was drafted out of high school.
Mississippi State again. That team was so unreal. That was the Hunter Renfroe team.
Yeah.
Who were pitchers for that team? That's a great question, Scott. Thank you. Nice pitch. Okay. That team was so loaded. That's like one of the best college baseball teams of our lifetimes. Jonathan Holder was on that team.
It is not Jonathan Holder.
I don't know who drafted him. Brandon Woodruff was also on that team.
Not Brandon Woodruff. That's a good pull, though. This particular guy currently pitches for the Mariners.
Again, great. Oh, yes, him.
So
no, I promise.
Manuel Margot has blown Walker Buehler's no-hitter.
Oh, good point. Woo! Saw the hit.
Not getting no hit in the World Series. Always a good thing. Kendall Graveman.
Kendall Graveman is correct.
That's his name. Yeah, that team was stupid loaded, as you can tell. That's like what, five
leaguers?
Players that all have 5+4 as well. That team was stupid loaded.
All right, and the other one was drafted by the Diamondbacks. As I mentioned, reached his...
Adam Frazier was on that team as well, by the way.
As I mentioned, reached his current franchise via the Rule 5 draft.
Okay, that makes me think it's a Cub or a Royal. But he went to high school and was drafted in the 8th round. So that doesn't help me. Is he a Royal or a Cub?
Yes.
Okay.
From the Diamondbacks?
Diamondbacks, 2 Royals or Cubs? Which obviously means Diamondbacks to Royals.
Correct.
Nailed it.
That's what I was thinking.
Total guess. And if he said no, then we would still know the answer. So, okay. Diamondbacks to Royals. I have absolutely no idea.
Never pitched for the Diamondbacks in the major leagues.
Let's just say.
Yeah. Really that's going to make it harder to figure out.
I mean, not really. He's a starting pitcher on the Royals. He's 25, and he's pretty good.
It's not Singer, is it?
No, Singer was drafted by the Royals first round of 2018.
2 years ago.
Okay. Shows what I know.
He also has.
Who else do I know?
He also has more than 5 WAR, and Brady Singer debuted this year.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That'd be unreal. Brady Singer with the greatest rookie campaign in a 60-game season too. This is the greatest campaign ever.
Every one of his starts, he's worth half a
5
win.
WAR.
He just goes out there and shoves like 4 perfect games in a month.
But if we go by pitcher wins, he could have been worth 5 wins.
Yeah.
See? That's the important stat. That's what people are failing to realize. Pitching wins.
The only other Royals I could name are position players.
I am trying to think of Royals pitchers that like dominated the Tigers this year. Besides Singer. Bro, why can't I think of any of your pitchers?
You're gonna be very upset if you don't get this, I think.
Yeah, I would imagine. Well, just like I always have a very good pulse on other AL Central people because I watch every Tiger game and we play y'all, 30 times a year. Who else is good? Oh, is it I don't know when this person was drafted, so this could just sound stupid. Brad.
Not worse than
Brad, last name.
Brad
Keller.
Ding, ding, ding.
There you go.
It's like the only other Royals pitcher I could have named you.
Probably one of the better Rule 5 draft picks of recent memory.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, if you're just ranking like all of every Rule 5 pick ever made, that's probably a top 20 Rule 5 pick ever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that in, with the like Josh Hamiltons of the world, but like that's
well, and honestly, like I don't know very many Rule 5 picks, but I mean Brad Keller,
there isn't.
Yeah, 3 years he's pitched in the major leagues and he's been worth 8.3 Baseball Reference WAR.
Wow, is that more than the other 2 drafted that round?
Because Mancini debuted pretty late, and Kendall Graveman has been okay.
Also, the cancer doesn't help.
Yeah, the cancer doesn't help. But yeah, I mean Keller's only 25 too.
G-Man Choi was a Rule 5 draft pick.
Oh, look at that. Was he? Wait,
look at 2015.
Did the Rays take him off the Angels? Is that what that was?
That was
he was a Yankee before.
It was the Angels off the Orioles.
Orioles. Okay. Oh, yeah. Rays are on the board.
You love to see
Good piece of Willy Adames.
By who? Tigers legend Willy Adames. We taught him everything he knows. Not the Rays' fantastic system. It was
highly doubtful.
It was all
highly doubtful. Press X to doubt.
We taught him literally everything he knows, and that's a fact.
Yeah, so there you go. 2013 8th round kind of went off a little bit.
And he delivers with a double.
Yeah, double. Yeah, that 8th round is pretty nasty.
Yeah, I mean 3 5-win major leaguers.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty nice. Mississippi State had 5 5-win player, major league 5-win players on their roster. Ridiculous. That's so nuts.
How many wins do you think the single most valuable college team ever has been worth in the major leagues?
Oh man,
is it just like the team that Barry Bonds played on?
So Barry Bonds was on Arizona State.
So is that Arizona State team just like the greatest college team ever because of Barry Bonds?
I mean, yeah, probably. Probably. I can't think of very many college teams that had I mean, there's some decent Vanderbilt teams, I'm sure.
Yeah. Dansby and Walker were probably on the same team at least once.
They were, yeah. They were teammates.
I wonder what college team at the most, like, players above 10 WAR or whatever in their career. So it's not just Barry Bonds. Spread it out a little bit.
Oh no, McGuire didn't. What? McGuire was Southern California. USC?
SoCal.
Is that right?
Yes. Alley boy.
I wanted to say SCU. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure you're right. Yeah.
Let's see. First round of 84. Yeah, McGuire was the gem of that one. Jay Bell was also drafted in the first round of 84.
Spencer Torkelson broke Barry Bonds' home run records at Arizona State, by the way.
Wow.
If you're wondering why he went 1-1 as a first baseman, that.
I think breaking Bonds' records at any level is impressive.
Yep. He broke his freshman home run record, and if it wasn't for COVID, he would have broken his career.
Did they just show Fergie Jenkins in the crowd?
I don't know.
That looked like Fergie Jenkins.
But that'd be kind of awesome.
He was wearing a jacket that had Chicago on it, like the Cubs, kind of. I honestly think that was Fergie Jenkins.
He's convinced.
Let me see. Let me see if I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and see.
Get an answer.
So
I'm just getting to that part
I swear
now.
that is Fergie Jenkins. I'm gonna I'm gonna take a screenshot and you can help me decide.
So Barry Bonds was 6th overall.
Right.
First Barry Bonds was teammates with Mike Devereaux, who retired with 14 and a half career WAR.
Oh, that might just put it over the top.
And yeah, forget his 163 career WAR. And also Doug Henry, who retired with 2.5 career WAR. So it wasn't.
That's big right there.
While Barry Bonds was obviously the. And Obidi McDowell, who had 10.5 career WAR. So while it wasn't just the Barry Bonds show, 4 other major leaguers with positive WAR. 14.5 WAR, that's a respectable career. 10.5 is also respectable.
Okay, I sent in our Skype chat, I think.
Oh, that's
that's Fergie, right?
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's got a baseball and I think a baseball card signed by him from the All-Star game a couple of years ago.
That's dope.
That's sick. Yeah, that's sick.
Oh yeah, his card says I stand up for my mom, Dolores Louise Jenkins, so
Oh, that would
do it, yeah.
There you go, that'll do it.
Well, cool. Fergie Jenkins is at the World Series.
There you go. It's crazy that one player from the 2020 first-round draft already has positive career WAR at the major league level.
That is. Why am I totally blanking on who that is? Oh, Garrett Crochet. Duh.
Yeah.
First to do that since Brandon Finnegan, I think.
I think that is right. I believe he is the last person to skip or I don't know, skip the minors, I guess you would call it. Yeah.
2014 round 1.
We're in 2014 now.
Brandon Finnegan was a 14 draft pick. Yeah.
Oh, true. True.
How common is it for players to be drafted and make the majors in that same year, even if they played in the minors?
Not like Brandon Finnegan in 2014 was the last one.
Still not.
Right, okay. I mean, I figured it wasn't a common thing.
I mean, even 1-1, even like first overall in the draft, usually take like 2 years in the minors before making the majors. Yeah. Like Mize was first overall in 2018, and people were saying that like him not being on the opening day roster in 2020 was like behind schedule. That being said, like just looking at the track record of like the last decade of first overall picks, most of them spend about 1.5 to 2 years in the minors and then get called up.
Right.
But yeah, playing in the majors the same year you're drafted is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's just absurd.
Because I'm just thinking, as the Nats fan I am, with when Zimmerman did it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he played in the minors, so it wasn't straight to the majors, but it was.
It is absolutely insane that the Astros whiffed on consecutive 1-1 picks.
Yeah, they people forget they
I mean, like, I don't know if you can call it whiffing when they just didn't sign Brady Aiken and so they got Bregman instead, but like
right. Yeah, the Brady Aikman saga or Aiken saga, how they had, that was just a really that 2014 draft was just really weird as a whole. I mean, that had like because I'm pretty sure the number 2 overall pick never made the majors.
Correct. That was...
And then that was the Nick Gordon year, and he's been a massive bust.
Yep. Tyler Kolek was 1-2. Never made the majors.
Yeah, former Tiger Jock Peterson almost homered there.
Future Tiger, I think you mean?
Did I say
former? Former, yeah.
Yeah, future.
Yeah, and then Nick Gordon.
Yeah, the Nick Gordon. That's been a really weird experience.
Kyle Schwarber went in that draft, too.
Yeah. It's interesting seeing the career path of some people. Like, what's his face for the White Sox?
Carlos Rodon.
No. Kopech was taken this year, and like he's kind of like it feels like he's like a young, like just starting his career.
Yeah.
But then also like Aaron Nola was taken in that draft, and he's been in the majors for like 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah, no, it feels like Schwarber's been around forever.
Veteran. Yeah, that too for sure. Justice Sheffield was like rookie eligible, was a rookie this year, and he was taken that's a.
Because Schwarber was drafted 2014, and in 2015 he was hitting moonshots off the Cardinals.
Yes.
In the playoffs.
Rudy, I have a trivia question for you.
Okay, one sec. I got to serve Matthew this meatball. Matthew.
Yeah.
2014, shortstop drafted. Padres. First rounder.
Oh, is that Turner?
Turner.
Is that Turner? Okay.
Nice job.
Congratulations, you retain your certificate as a Nationals fan. Oh,
I am still a noted Nationals fan.
So much for benching Austin Barnes. Wow. He had a quality bat in the lineup.
There's a boom
Austin
sauce.
Barnes sauce.
Boom sauce.
Right to Mark Melanson out there. The former Braves bullpen.
Boomer. That right there is a boomer.
That is absolutely a boomer, and that's huge. That'll make it no matter what, a 2-swing game, which is big. People like.
No, it's an odd lead. That's bad.
That is true, though. They need one more. They need one more to make it an even lead.
But yes, even a grand slam now will not tie the game for the Rays.
What was I going to say?
What's
what
your
were we talking
you have
about?
a trivia
Trey
for me.
Turner.
You have a trivia for me, Scott.
I do. I just wanted to drool over Trey Turner, North Carolina State highlights. Are very fun.
As he wore his NC State helmet during all the celebrations last year.
Yes, he was very he was literally like Mike Trout in college, but played shortstop. He literally was like the ultimate 5 tool.
Yeah, like ridiculously
he was
fast.
nuts.
I'd argue he's like Mike Trout in the pros, but plays shortstop. So I don't know.
That's an interesting. We're just gonna go to trivia. Pretend like you didn't say that.
Okay. Gloss over that.
We're just gonna pretend like that didn't. If Garrett's still watching, he's not gonna be very happy with that comment. Okay. Who is? Let's just pretend.
Okay, we're pretending.
Okay, let's pretend that Universal DH is here to stay. Okay.
Okay.
Who will go down as the last Tigers pitcher to ever hit a home run?
Oh, I feel like I've heard you say this recently.
It happened in Wrigley Field, and he is still a Tiger.
Okay. Jordan Zimmerman.
We actually okay. Well, we're gonna fight now because no, Jordan Zimmerman has never done anything good with his life ever. But
that's rude.
Shut up, Matthew. No one cares. But also, when it's hard to think of Tigers that aren't either rookies or Jordan Zimmerman. So that is very fair. This player's name has actually been brought up tonight.
So it's Matthew Boyd.
Close. Was involved in the same trade as Matthew Boyd.
No. It's Bud Norris. Is that his name?
Daniel, okay. Yeah. Bud Norris, Orioles legend, Bud Norris. Yes, Daniel Norris. Daniel Norris hit a...
Jordan Zimmerman does have one career homer, so...
I don't care about anything Jordan Zimmerman related, Matthew. I hate him more than anything. Well, not quite. There's other Tigers I hate more, but he's up there. Easily in my top 5 most hated Tigers ever. Easily. Might even flirt with top 3. Yes, Daniel Norris hit a solo homer in, I believe, 2015, right after we traded. Maybe it was 2016. To dead center of Wrigley Field.
Dude, Mookie's just out here stealing bases because he feels like it.
He's just stealing for fun.
Just like, you want to see me steal?
Look at him, he's just laughing. He's doing
you want to
like,
see me steal second? You want to see me do it again?
You want to see me do it again?
Was that 4 or 5 stolen bases this?
At least 4
series. 4.
Adame's going for the butt tag.
Sheesh.
Well, there you go. That's a good one. I don't know who the last Cubs pitcher to homer was. I'm trying to think.
Probably Zebo.
No. I wish it was Zebo. Zebo the GOAT.
Zebo was a hashtag pitcher that rakes.
Yep, he was the GOAT.
He hit like over 200.
I love that that's being considered a pitcher that rakes. Is hitting 200.
Yeah, he was the man. Who doesn't love Zebo, bro? Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Dude was the GOAT. The GOAT. Those were like the low.
No,
like,
not even.
Days,
no,
those
Zebo
were
pitched
like...
on like the 08 team that made the playoffs.
Oh, did he with Soriano and them?
Derek Lee wasn't still around by
then.
Hell
yeah.
Who was on that 08 team?
How could you not love Zebo, bro?
Dude,
Zebo.
2008.
Gosh, he would get in fights with people.
Yes, Zebo was a hothead. 2008 was Giovanni Soto's Rookie of the Year season.
Wow.
And I think Kosuke Fukudome was on the 08 Cubs, I want to say.
Kosuke Fukudome.
Yeah, played right field for the '08 Cubs. Kosuke Fukudome.
Wow.
That '08 Cubs they actually had like a nasty pitching staff. Their top three in the rotation were Ryan Dempster, Ted Lilly, Carlos Zambrano. They all had at least 4 WAR.
That's nice. Yeah, Cubs Ted Lilly was the man. Same with Ryan Dempster.
Dempster was 6.8 WAR, Zambrano 5.4, Ted Lilly 4.0, and then Giovanni Soto, Rookie of the Year behind the plate. Mike Fontenot.
Oh, nice.
Aramis Ramirez.
How was that one of Soriano's like 40 years?
No, Soriano
or 30 years. Sorry,
Soriano was it could have been 29 homers, 19 steals. He was only 2 WAR.
Okay.
That was Kerry Wood, but like older Kerry Wood. Yeah,
coming out of the bullpen, Kerry Wood. Yeah, that's right, closer Kerry Wood. I loved those Cubs teams. I wasn't. I don't know what it was, but like
Derek Lee was on that team.
I never really. Oh, that's fun, dude. Derek Lee was the man. I never fell in love with the 2016 Cubs like a lot of other people seem to, but those are the Cubs teams that I loved. I loved the Alfonso Soriano and Zebo Cubs, man. I loved those.
That was like
I pulled for
that was
hard
like
in the
my
playoffs.
like 7 years old watching baseball for the first time, and that's my team.
Right? Yeah.
That's
Childhood
also I
team
think
right there,
either Terrio or Fontenot. I think one of them birthed the Toot Bland on those Cubs.
I love it.
I want to say that was the birth of the Toot Bland. Was one of those guys. Jim Edmonds in center field on the '08 Cubs.
What was he? 45?
He was 38.
There's no way he was less than 40. Unreal.
I can't tell if he was traded from the Padres or to the Padres.
What was his defensive WAR that year?
Jim Edmonds, 2008. Slightly negative.
That's still to be slightly negative at center field.
At age 38.
At 38. That is
in
nuts.
85 games for the Cubs that year, he OPS 937.
The GOAT, bro. The GOAT. Jim Edmonds is one of my probably my top 10 favorite baseball players of all time. Which is
crazy because that was pretty much straight off of a long stint with the Cardinals.
Yes, which is obviously we all know my feeling towards the Cardinals. But Jim Edmonds is the one person, bro. It doesn't matter. He could have been a career Cardinal. It wouldn't have mattered to me. I loved Jim Edmonds.
And Aramis Ramirez. I think people forget about him as a Cub, too.
Angels, Jim Edmonds. Too.
Carlos Marmol out of the pen for the Cubs. Man, what a team.
Marmol. That's a name I haven't heard in years.
And then they were 97 and 64. They won the Central. Immediately the next year.
Didn't they get swept?
Yes, they got swept by the Dodgers in the NLDS. And then immediately the next year, in 08, they dropped 14 wins, 83 and 78. Derek Lee had a bounce back, but nobody else really did. I like the team got worse like across the board from 08 to 09.
Except for
Derek Lee, yeah. And Derek Lee was like old. He was 32 to 33. 33, he just like bounced back. Dude, I love Derek Lee. Great dude.
Derek Lee.
And then 010, 2011, 2012, it just went down from there.
010?
Dude, I don't care.
010.
There's an O before the there's an O before the 10.
There is technically a 0 there.
Yes. I'm just checking. I'm not
2010 I think was Starlin Castro's debut. Yeah.
I love.
Do you remember the hype
around
him?
Rookie of the Year voting? His debut game, he hit 3 homers.
Yeah, people forget that like Starlin Castro was thought to be like the second coming. People thought he was going to be like one of the centerpieces to the Cubs like resurgence into relevance.
Turns out the Cubs. Turns out the Cubs were
Cub from the early 2010s for
turns out the Cubs
baseball.
were falling out of relevance.
Right. And then traded.
Yeah. And 2010 Cubs. You want to take a jab at who was the most valuable player on the 2010 Cubs?
Oh gosh. How many games did that team lose?
They lost. They weren't like awful yet. They were 75 and 87, but they were last in the Central still.
Okay. Sure. Jeez. 2010. Was Lou Piniella still managing that team
in 2010? That was his last year. The season was finished by Mike Quaid.
Jeez.
Piniella actually. So once Mike Quaid took over, the team went 24-13. Lou Piniella, before he got fired, was 51-74 that year.
Wow. Okay. Was it
No, it
Zebo?
wasn't Zebo.
That disappoints me.
Zebo was fourth.
Okay. Was it? It wouldn't have been
Giovanni.
Jeez. What wars are these guys pulling?
So this guy that led the team in WAR was 3.7.
Okay. Well, that's
for a full 162 game season.
That's tough.
He played 152.
I mean, I would imagine. What did Soriano even have positive WAR this year?
Soriano even on the team? Yeah, he was. He was. I mean, he OPS plus 114. So like, yes, but not really.
Okay.
He was like he was I mean, he was 34 and he was already bad in center or in left. I mean.
Right. Before he was old. So.
Soriano WAR 2010.8. Oh my! Soriano was absolutely brutal in 2009. Negative 1.6 WAR in 2009.
Oh. Yikes.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
Darwin Barney.
As much as I would love if Darwin Barney was the answer, it was not Darwin Barney.
Did Darwin Barney even ever come close to a 3-win season?
I love so much that you guessed that. He only played 30 games that year.
I thought that would have been a full season.
Darwin Barney in 2012, Darwin Barney was worth 4.6 wins above replacement.
Darwin Barney, baby,
he was the man.
Hell yeah, the man. What? He had a 4.5 win season? Are you kidding?
Yes.
The GOAT.
The 2012 Cubs, he was the best player on the 2012 Cubs.
That is so sad. That is so sad.
And that was like
Darwin
2012.
Never
2012 they were, so Darwin Barney was worth 4.6 wins. Alfonso Soriano kind of had a resurgence and it was worth 1.9. Alfonso Soriano finished 20th in MVP voting and Darwin Barney didn't get a vote.
Brutal. Worth double the WAR and just no respect.
I think we've been over on these streams how worthless the MVP voting has been at times.
Yeah,
true. Yeah, we have reiterated.
I mean, honestly,
that point.
If you're voting for anyone off the Cubs for an MVP in the 2012, I don't know what you're doing.
That's
the 2012. The 2012 Cubs went 61 and 101.
Brutal.
Okay, so we're going for wins above replacement leader on the 2010 Cubs. I have mentioned this was like, for no reason, this was my favorite player on these terrible Cubs teams.
I'm remembering.
Center fielder.
Marlon Byrd.
Yes. Marlon Byrd.
Nice pull.
No, if Rudy didn't say that it was one of the players that he said was his favorite, I never would have got it.
Still.
So Marlon Byrd had 3-7
3-7 WAR. That might have been his career year, honestly.
Was he an all-star?
Yes. That was his only all-star season.
Incredible.
Wasn't
Jeff Samardzija on those teams?
Yes, Jeff Samardzija was on those teams. Marlon Byrd played for 10 teams in his career.
Barney.
Wow.
Trying to think of how many of those I can even name.
I would have been able to tell you like 3.
Marlon Byrd, Texas, Chicago. Texas, Chicago, Texas, Chicago. Texas.
Neither of those are the teams that he spent the most time with, by the way.
Oh. He was a Pirate.
He was a Pirate. That's also not the team. He played 30 games with the Pirates.
Oh, the Phillies.
When was he with the Phillies?
That was his. I think he came up.
He did come up with the Phillies. He also went back to the Phillies later in his career.
Oh, I don't remember that.
He at age 36 in 2014, he went back to the Phillies. Marlon Byrd was was briefly on the 2016 Indians. Which
so he almost got a ring.
Indians out. He might have actually got they didn't win, but
he would have. I think. I'm pretty sure all you have to do is play a game at the major league level.
But
yeah.
Wasn't Marlon Byrd on the first ever Nationals
2005,
team?
he got traded to the Nationals.
Isn't that the first year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Walker's through 6. Yeah. Welcome to Diamond welcome to Diamond Digest Hot Mic. While during a World Series game, we guess what teams Marlon Byrd played for in his career.
Well, yeah, it's hard when we can't do play-by-play.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Bueller's dealing out there, though. 6 innings, 3 hits.
Okay.
1 run, 10 strikeouts.
Here's the question, and chat, feel free to input. What's the font for the 7 today?
Good question, because we know it's damn well not going to be in whatever font. The bad font. That no one loves.
Do like a Roman numeral. I think I've suggested that before.
Roman numeral?
A Roman numeral.
I don't know 7? If that would fit.
That's kind of cool.
Do.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, we just got the Comic Sans going.
He wrote it in some other language on 2 lines a couple days ago. You can make it fit.
Okay, I kind of like that. Okay, that one's okay.
There's your Roman numeral. It's a little big.
No, there it is. Gosh, for a split second, Peyton. Don't think I didn't see you go to the bad 7.
It's me. It's me running it right now.
Oh, okay. Good. I was gonna have a word with Peyton.
Oh, this one's pretty bad.
Look at it's huge.
Look at this one. Look at this one that I'm on right now.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
I'm not a fan. I gotta find a new one.
Yeah, no.
Joker.
What is that?
Just keep rotating
Joker,
like
man.
this
Oh
every
my
couple
gosh!
seconds.
Look at this one.
What is that? That looks like the Cincinnati Reds logo.
Look at this next one. It's the font.
C.
The font is called Joker Man
Ben.
Regular.
Yeah, that's horrible. What is that? Why is there a dot in the middle?
I don't know. That's Joker Man.
Peyton, I love you. I'm sorry.
All right, let's find a new one. Let's see. Select font. Juice ITC. Oh, that's quite a font. Let's see. What else can we get in here?
No, the Juice one's weird.
Yeah, it is. That one's pretty normal. Let's see. Magneto. Magneto sounds dope.
Sounds
discovering new.
We're going with Magneto. We're sticking with Magneto for the 7. That's gonna be my default 7.
I'm as long as it's not the horrible 7. Oh, I like Magneto.
Yeah, right.
See, I actually write my 7s with the line. That's how I write my 7s.
I do if I'm feeling it.
So I'm down with it. It's mostly just because my actual handwriting is so bad that like I want to clarify that it's a 7 and not like a weird like horrible L or something. Like my handwriting's genuinely that bad where I have to. Same with zeros. I have to align to the zeros too, or else it's like ineligible.
What about Z's? You can differentiate between Z's and 7s.
Honestly, I don't think I write Z's enough to actually have to worry about.
Yeah.
7s would be more common.
Right.
Ryan Sheriff out of the pen for the Rays.
Postseason debut for Ryan Sheriff
in the World Series. Love to see it.
It's the pleasantries of being on a team down 5 in the 7th.
Yep.
If you can call it that. And he'll get to face 2 lefties. So, lucky him.
Yes, he will. Bro, Darwin Barney is sick.
Dude,
I'm just looking up Darwin
guys. Let me see if I can come up with who started the Tuke line. I want to say it was. I can't remember if it was Theriot or Fontenot.
How many starters from the 2012?
Ryan Theriot. So I'm getting this from Urban Dictionary. Acronym for thrown out on the base pass like a nincompoop. Baseball statistic invented for Ryan Theriot of the Chicago Cubs for his penchant for ill-advised steal attempts and general lack of skill running bases.
Love it.
Great description.
Wow, Matt Garza was on this team. I forgot about that.
Dude, I like that. Has to be one of my least favorite trades of all time.
Really? What was that?
Cubs gave up Chris Archer for Matt Garza.
Oh, right. Jeez.
Wow.
And like Matt Garza was just like so average, and Chris Archer went on to be such a stud with the Rays.
Definitely.
Like the Cubs
Archer
could have
part of some weird trades.
The Cubs could have Tyler Glasnow and Austin Meadows right now, if we're being honest. Like it literally,
is that how it works?
Like no, but also imagine the Cubs. Like also imagine the Cubs this year with Tyler Glasnow and Austin Meadows.
It's true.
Might not have gotten swept by the Marlins.
Got him.
Hey Matthew, what was the Nationals record this year? Where did the Nationals finish in the NL East? Did they lost to the Marlins in their division, right? They played them 10 times over the season. They didn't make the playoffs.
How did the Nationals do like in 2019?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Dude, people forget that the Cubs actually won the World Series in 2016.
I don't think anyone.
People forget that.
I literally don't think a single person forgets that.
People do forget that the Nats were robbed in the NLDS against the Cubs.
I'm pretty sure people literally don't care.
Is it 17?
Yeah, it was 17.
I'm pretty sure no one believes that that's true.
Also, neither of them were beating the Dodgers in the NLCS.
Okay.
Rudy, how many starters can you name from the 101 loss 2012 Cubs?
Oh, well, I was looking at the baseball reference page not that long ago, but Matt Garza and Jeff Samardzija started for that team.
Jeff Samardzija was the ace. Was that the year? No, that wasn't the year. What was the year he had like the ridiculous K per 9 and then got traded at the deadline?
That's a good question. They traded him to the White Sox, if I remember right, or he was on the White Sox.
Yeah, they did.
I don't.
The White actually. Yeah, okay, it was 2014.
I don't know if I could name any more starters than that from 12.
2012 Cubs. Let's go.
I mean, I also like.
I
was 11
Travis
years old.
Wood.
Travis Wood, okay. He was on the 16 Cubs.
Well, there you go. He stuck through
He
it.
won a ring.
Ryan Dempster.
Oh, okay, sure. That was before they traded him to Texas for Kyle Hendricks. Then
He was traded this year, I
in
believe,
12.
because
Okay.
he only made 16 starts.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Garza made 18. So.
God, Matt Garza. I don't like Matt Garza. There's a player if you want a player I don't like from the Cubs, Matt Garza. I just do not like the man.
5-7, 3.91 ERA, and 18 starts that year. Other starters: Paul Maholm.
Matt Maholm. We talked about him.
We did.
He was in a draft trivia not that long ago. Paul Maholm. Yeah.
Chris Volstad.
That's a pull.
Went 3-12 with a 6.3 ERA that year.
Oh my gosh, that's awful. Holy cow. That's so bad.
In 21 starts.
20.
Like he was just given the ball every fourth day and was just told to go out there and lose, basically.
What were you, Dale? What were you doing?
ERA plus of 65, a FIP of 5.11, a whole ERA point lower than his ERA. I mean, he was just unlucky. He was just unlucky.
No, that's not just unlucky. He was awful.
His WHIP was 1.6.
That's so bad, dude.
His hit per 9 was 11.
11.
This has got to be like studied. This is one of the worst starting pitching seasons.
Like, that just speaks to how awful that team was, that they were like, yeah, we have nobody better than Chris Volstad.
Yeah, we're good with Chris Volstad.
Who allows...
multiple hits in an inning.
Like, two base runners per inning on average.
Here you go. Other guy who made 12 starts, went 2-10 with a 6.75 ERA.
Oh, my God.
Justin Germano?
I don't remember him.
Justin Germano.
I think it's a good thing that I don't remember him.
Even if you did at some point,
hey, without Chris Volstad and Justin Germano, the Cubs don't have Chris Bryant. I'll take it.
Fair. ERA plus of 61, Justin Germano.
Oh.
Solid 7th starter for him that year.
Oh.
And then the offense, Giovanni Soto had a horrible year.
Yeah, Giovanni Soto was like not good after 2008. Like he was good in 2008, and then after that he was like just meh. He was fine in 2010. But
199 batting average and a 630.
Yeah, it's funny actually. In elementary school, we had a project where we took a wooden kitchen spoon and put like Play-Doh on it and made it like a face and like made it into somebody.
Sure.
So my older brother, when he did it, was like right after Giovanni Soto won Rookie of the Year. So he made his Giovanni Soto. I made mine Michael Phelps. I think one of those came out looking better than the other in the long
run. Yeah, I think you get the upper hand for that one.
But yeah, those are still in my house. I want to say Giovanni Soto is chilling next to Michael Phelps.
I love it. So a certain 22-year-old, OPS 805.
Junior Lake.
This year. Oh no.
Dude, I loved
Junior Lake. I think Junior Lake was the year after this.
Junior Lake.
He's not even on here. Oh, I was a big Junior Lake guy. I'll be honest.
2012 Cubs, 22-year-old.
22-year-old played first base and OPS 805 as a rookie.
Well, that was Anthony Rizzo. Yeah.
Anthony Rizzo. Second base, the GOAT, Darwin Barney with a 650 OPS. Shortstop, Starlin Castro, OPS plus of 102 at 22 years old.
Average.
Third base, OPS plus of 76 with 290.
Oh, that's so bad. Because I want to say that Aramis Ramirez also cracked some of those Pirates teams. We were talking like 2012 to 15 Pirates. Aramis Ramirez was on some of the earlier ones of those.
This player, a certain Christian Lloyd, is not was not super fond of.
Like Christian hates so many players.
That's fair, but I'm saying this person played several years with the Angels and was not good with the Angels. The last hint is kind of a giveaway.
Was Tommy LaStella up by then?
No, okay. I don't think so. Tragically passed away.
Oh, Luis Valbuena. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
26-year-old Luis Valbuena. OPS 650.
That outfield was Soriano.
Left field. Soriano. 118 OPS plus. 820 OPS at 36
Marlon
years
Byrd
old.
was on that team, but they might have traded him away that year or the year after.
Yes, Marlon Byrd only played in 13 games.
And then right field, Fukudome wasn't still around in 2012. It was somebody much worse.
This person, OPS plus 104, and actually, as far as your fandom goes, should be one of your favorite baseball players to ever live because he was a god for the Royals. Well, against the Tigers. He was never actually good, but he destroyed the Tigers in Kansas City for many years.
I know exactly who it is, but I don't know his name. David DeJesus.
David DeJesus. Yep. Yes, Tigers fans' worst enemy for many years.
2012 Chicago Cubs. Let's never talk about them again.
Hey, center field had a 66 OPS plus, bro. I don't know what else you want.
Who was it? I don't remember. I started thinking of
Tony Campana.
Oh, sure.
He's wearing a Nationals hat, so Matthew, do your job, honestly.
Yeah,
this
Matthew,
is just getting ridiculous. Matthew has no idea who any of these no-name
I got no idea who any of these
I started
no-name
I started
thinking
about
ridiculous.
I started thinking about Junior Lake and I got all hot and bothered.
Yeah, it's true. Junior Lake, go. Payne just started listing off people he knows Christian hates and threw out Albert Pujols. So apparently Tony Campana, I think that's how you pronounce that, had a 4-year career, beautiful 4-year career, where he OPS plus 61 across his 4-year career.
That would explain why it was an only 4-year career.
He also, oddly enough, he's in a Nationals hat, but never played for the Nationals.
So that is not my fault.
No,
it is. It's 100. You should feel that. So 2011.
I actually guess everyone on Baseball Reference in a Nats hat. I just know all of them.
He was on the Cubs in 11 and 12, the Diamondbacks in 13, and the Angels in 2014, and then never played baseball again.
Like if you ask me to name a single player on the 2013 Diamondbacks.
That's great trivia, honestly. 2013 Arizona Diamondbacks.
They had
Let's
a pitcher
do it.
that could hit for a while, Micah Wood or something, Micah something.
So this team went 81 and 81 and was managed by Kirk Gibson. Yes, I forgot about that.
2013 goal.
This team's not bad. This team is not bad.
If they weren't bad, then Goldschmidt had to be on the team by then.
This offense is actually. This whole team is not bad. This is not a bad squad. I respect to the 2013 Arizona Diamondbacks. Now this team is not
so
bad.
Paul Goldschmidt.
I think those are players that I'd probably recognize, but wouldn't be able to name any of them.
That's fair. Paul Goldschmidt at first, yes. Now, shortstop, 23-year-old young kid comes in, Didi Gregorius.
Yeah, good call.
Second base, this guy, 124 OPS plus, highest OPS plus on the team, not named Paul Goldschmidt, was really good for the Toronto Blue Jays. Got some MVP votes.
Ryan Goins?
Several seasons for the No, decent guess. One-time All-Star, two-time Silver Slugger, and got MVP votes on several occasions. Once with the Blue Jays and once in 2013 with
what
the
year with the Blue Jays?
2009. 36 home runs as a second baseman.
I don't have any clue who was like. If
Peyton nails it. Aaron Hill.
Aaron Hill. He came up on the broadcast a couple days ago.
Aaron Hill. Yes. Okay. You can get honestly all of these. Maybe not left field, but you like
all of them.
Third base. 105 OPS plus.
Eduardo Escobar.
No. Decent.
That would have been my guess.
Played as recently as 2019. Has played the last 5 years with the Marlins. Wasn't on the team this year.
Oh, I should know this.
Was an All-Star in 2010 with the Braves and had a top 10 MVP finish in 2010 with the Braves. And a top 20 MVP finish in 2012 with the Braves. But was not an All-Star.
Well, he wasn't playing third base there because they still had Chipper.
In 2010, he was playing second base for the Atlanta Braves.
Oh.
He was traded from Arizona to New York in 2014. Ended the 2015 through 19 was a Marlin.
Why am I blanking on this?
I don't know, man.
Career 30 WAR.
I'm gonna be upset.
Respectable.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, this is a guy you guys are both gonna be mad at.
I mean,
on the Yankees and Peyton doesn't know him, so he's canceled.
I'm thinking of guys that were like Yankees and Marlins, and I'm coming up with like Curtis Granderson. And
to be fair, he played like 30 games with the Yankees in 2014. Peyton nailed it.
I think, yeah, Martin.
Oh, that's yeah.
I would have blanked.
He was definitely Marlon.
Yeah. Okay, so right field and center field we should still know.
You got catcher too, which you absolutely can get.
Catcher.
You can get catcher. He played 4 games for the Nationals. Damn it, Matthew! If you don't know this,
in what year?
2018.
AJ Pollock wasn't up yet. I'm assuming.
AJ Pollock was the center fielder.
Okay.
He was 25 years old, OPS plus of exactly 100. Had a pretty solid campaign there for a 25-year-old. So you need catcher, left field, right field.
Did Giovanni Soto ever catch for the Diamondbacks?
I don't think so.
Because he hung around longer than I remember him doing.
All right, let's start with right field. This guy had a pretty... Of the 3 left, I think this guy... the catcher probably had the best career. But this right fielder, this is a solid MLB career. 11 WAR in 11 years. So, there you go. Career OPS plus of 91 as... Wow. Dodgers get out of the inning there. That was light work. Yet again.
Out of the 7. So we got 2 innings left for the Rays to try and make some
2
noise.
innings left. Peyton says, okay, Peyton nailed it. The catcher, Miguel Montero. Yes.
Man.
He was on the Nationals?
He was a National for 4 games in 2018, Matthew. How do you not know this? Just embarrassing.
2018 was so bad.
Just embarrassing. Okay, so right fielder. Okay, this guy was a National for 89 games. He has a ring, Matthew. He has a freaking ring, okay?
So in 2019, he was...
Gosh, okay. He is a 2-time Gold Glove winner, both with the Diamondbacks. In 2013, he was 26 years old. OPS plus 99. Was 8th in Rookie of the Year voting in 2009.
Is this Parra?
This is, in fact, Gerardo Parra.
Okay.
I want to say I would have gotten Montero if anyone had mentioned that he was ever on the Cubs.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Okay. And then the last one, this is the hardest one for sure. Left fielder. Okay, this is a name you both definitely know, but it's really obscure. Okay, Peyton Cody Ross did play for this team, but he technically did not have the most starts in left field. So you're half right.
I don't.
Okay.
It sounds like I'm not going to get this.
Okay, but the thing is, this guy was almost a career twin outside of his 2013 stint with the Diamondbacks.
And he played right. When
so
you
tell
me a career twin, I think like Justin Morneau.
Oh, sure. He was on all those teams. All of them. He got MVP votes in 2009.
Yeah, Joe Mauer, but I don't know.
He OPS 907 in 2009.
Good for him.
A 140 OPS plus.
Good for him.
Listen, I was like 8 years old in 2009. I was not caring about the Twins.
I was 8, and the Cubs were regressing hard. Alfonso Soriano was putting up negative 1.6 WAR, and I was probably sad about it.
That's not good.
This guy was pumping the Royals every time he played them.
Did they even play the Diamondbacks in 2013?
No, but his whole Twins career.
Bold of you to assume I watched those Royals teams.
He was a rookie in 2004, retired in 2014, so he only played one more year after his stint here with the Diamondbacks.
Who did
this
he
is
play
one
on the
legend.
Who did he retire with?
He played 45 games. He went back to the Twins for 45. This is one legend, Jason Kubel.
Oh, yeah, I never would have pulled that name. Never.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Admittedly, that is a tough one. So there's the whole offense. The pitching staff is also really not that bad. The ace you guys can get pretty easily. And most of these, honestly, are pretty well-known Diamondbacks.
Well, you almost said Nationals, so I'm going to guess Patrick Corbin was in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matthew. Jeez.
I
didn't get it right away.
Oh, how about...
I was too busy looking at the 59-win seasons in 2008 and 9 for the Nats.
Mike Leake?
Mike Leake. That's a heck of a poll, but sadly, no.
He was...
Wade Miley, Peyton says, which is absolutely correct. He had a 3.5 ERA that year. Patrick Corbin was the ace, 3.4 ERA. Wow, his
Patrick
ERA
Corbin, the ace of every team
were
he's
the
ever been
exact same. 3.4 ERA, 3.4 WHIP. Okay, you have
4 WHIP.
Fifth. No.
Sorry, fifth.
Is it even possible to have a 3.4 ERA with a 3.4 WHIP?
That'd be impressive.
No,
your left on base percentage would be like 99.
Yeah, that would be the only way is if your left on base was ridiculous. Yeah. So there's two more of the starters are like I said, pretty well known Diamondbacks, to be honest.
As Diamondbacks, or
at least in my head.
See, I still want. I legitimately remember for some reason when Zebo was with the Cubs, I wanted to claim him as the best hitting pitcher in baseball, and Micah Wood was a starter for the Diamondbacks. I think it was Micah Wood or Micah something was the starter for the Diamondbacks, and it was like, oh well, this guy can hit too, and I was like, no, Zebo's better.
There is no
Micah
Wood on this team.
Was that his name? Let me confirm. Micah Owings. Sorry.
Owings.
I don't know why I thought it was Micah Wood. Micah Owings.
Not on the 2013 team.
He retired after 2012.
Sad. 1 year off.
Micah Owings was drafted out of the second round, and he had a weird draft career. Drafted out of the second round in 2002 out of high school. Then went to college at Georgia Tech. Drafted out of the 19th round in 2004. but then played an extra year at Tulane and was a third-round draft pick in 2005.
Wow.
He must have been hurt or something.
Up and down.
Yeah, he must have been hurt.
But still, to be drafted higher out of high school than you were even after 3 years of college, that's got to be rare.
Yes, I would imagine. That is very rare. The closer for this team was Heath Bell, which is incredible. Wow, rookie Tyler Skaggs was on this
Really?
team. Yes, 21-year-old Tyler Skaggs. Made 7 starts.
Wow.
Brad Ziegler, setup man.
Well, I know the Diamondbacks...
Will Harris. Tony Sipp.
As we just acknowledged, the Diamondbacks drafted Brad Keller in this year.
Yes. There you go.
But we also mentioned that not many players that are drafted in the year make it to the majors that year. So
very true.
And also he never played for the Diamondbacks.
Oh my gosh. Peyton just absolutely with an incredible pull.
Randall
Delgado was in fact the sixth starter for this team. He made 19
Peyton,
starts.
That's amazing.
Had a 4.26 ERA.
Randall Delgado. Did they even?
That's just an incredible.
Did they even
pull.
get? Did they even get a wild card spot?
No, they went 500 exactly.
Wow. Oh, because wild card that year. Was,
the other 3 starters. Were
what year?
Kennedy.
Ian Kennedy. Don't say that name. We don't talk about Ian Kennedy.
Kennedy.
No, we don't talk about Ian Kennedy. I should have known that, except for the fact that I blocked out Ian Kennedy in my brain.
One of the best to ever do it for
he's
sure.
Disgusting.
Just a goat. Then we have Dodger legend Brandon McCarthy was on this team. Went 5-11 with a 4.5
It's
ERA.
amazing how many notable people have played for the Diamondbacks,
Fabulous.
and they just have not been there except for like 2
And
years.
then the 3 pitcher you guys should have got, Trevor Cahill.
Okay. Who did he go to after that? Was he?
3 not
He was an
Interesting.
Angel at one point.
Yeah, wasn't he an Athletic too?
G-Man with another tag. The Rays are making throwing errors, and G-Man is just straight up not caring. He gets the outs anyway.
G-Man's the GOAT.
Should get the Gold Glove just for
I can't
this
believe
game.
Peyton pulled
Randall
Delgado. That's so
It's a
impressive.
great pull.
G-Man said he was not about to
Trevor
watch
Cahill was on the
I'm
Giants.
not sure where he's expecting to make this money, though.
Was on the Giants this year. Like in 2020. Trevor Cahill still in the league.
Wow. 2013.
Almost made the playoffs if the
Diamondbacks.
Giants would have won that last
why
game
did
of
we
the
start
season.
talking about the 2013 Diamondbacks?
Because okay, you want to know this wormhole? It's actually fascinating. So this is unreal. This wormhole is absolutely unreal.
This is
We were talking about the 2012 Cubs, okay?
And who's the missing link?
And then center fielder was Troy Campana.
Oh, Tony Campana, yeah. And he played for the Diamondbacks.
Who I then made fun of Matt for not knowing that he was signed by the Nationals but never played a game there. And in his 4-year career, one of those years,
2013.
he was the backup center fielder for the 2013 Diamondbacks.
Backed up.
To which
AJ
you said...
Pollock. And I said, I don't know anyone
Yes.
in the 2013 Diamondbacks.
I don't know. Yeah, you said, I think that's one of the most forgettable teams ever. So then we started looking at that. That's just a heck of a wormhole.
Okay, what are
you
we?
want to know why Tony Campana has the Nats hat on?
Because he's the
Technically
greatest.
still an active player. He's still an active player in the minor leagues.
What? No
Oh
way.
my gosh.
Played 116 games at AAA in 2019.
What?
The 793 OPS.
That's insane.
At what? 35
He's
years old?
34.
33.
Oh my gosh! What a goat! The Tigers should sign
Tony
him. honestly.
Campana, the second best outfielder the Cubs have ever drafted from University of Cincinnati.
100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100
They picked Ian Happ out of Cincinnati.
Ian Happ.
Love Ian Happ. Okay, so this, we probably won't be able to come up with the answer because it's contrary, or like that runs opposite to the question. But what is the most forgettable team? Say the last decade, most forgettable team.
I'm gonna say Ian Kennedy.
Like, in terms of players on the in terms of players on the team.
My God.
I just.
Kennedy.
Oh man. Like, it has to be a team that's just like, it can't be a team that sucked. It just has to be a team that's so aggressively middle of the road.
Like
the 2013 Diamondbacks, but with less players that had been or went on to be good.
I love Nick Tucker with all my heart. There's no way the answer is not some Mariners team.
Yeah, it's got to be a Mariners team.
You think so?
Why do they keep showing this football game?
Yes.
I don't know, because like I feel like Felix Hernandez was noteworthy enough for the Mariners most years.
Fair.
And
that's fair.
If Ichiro was there,
I can accept that
Ichiro
answer.
Too. It has to be a team that just did like nothing notable.
How about sticking in our AL Central? I was going to say a Twins. Rudy. What about those White Sox teams?
A Twins team or a White Sox team? I think maybe
the White Sox went a decade without making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. Like, I don't even know if I could name a 2014 White Sox.
Mark Burley was probably still on the White Sox.
Like Melky Cabrera?
Melky Cabrera, maybe.
Yeah.
I have the advantage of proximity to Chicago. Like, I probably went to a 2014 White Sox game.
Fair. Peyton, no Yankees team is this answer.
No, yeah. No. Like, Derek Jeter was on the 2013 Yankees.
Go like 20 and 140.
You can't call a team with Derek Jeter the most forgettable
players.
team of any ever.
And was A-Rod still in 2013?
Yes, Jeter, were they both?
When did he retire?
A-Rod retired 2016.
Yeah, he was still on the team. Absolutely, he was. Yeah.
Mariano Rivera.
Yeah, there's no way any Yankees team.
They had 3 Hall of Famers on their team, and
I even follow baseball in
2013.
Peyton just wants to pretend like he suffered when he's a Yankees fan. Ridiculous.
Oh man, I feel like maybe a Twins team in there could be.
Maybe.
Not the Nationals. The Nationals were never really irrelevant this decade. I feel like the Mets.
Bryce
and
Strauss.
A couple more.
How about the 2017 Mets? They still had DeGrom. But that was like pre-Cy Young DeGrom.
And all their pitchers. Yeah. Was Harvey was probably 2017 still, right?
What about some Marlins teams?
Marlins, maybe.
Honestly, this sounds weird, but honestly, like, maybe some of those years were like when the Rays were transitioning from like the Longoria Price era to the current era.
I would think very
Rays.
Possibly.
Like, I don't know, like the 2014 Rays.
2014 Rays, maybe. 15 even.
Let's look. 2014 Rays went 77 and 85. That sounds like a super forgettable season. Let's look at that.
That was the year before Joe Madden left. Their second best player was Alex Cobb.
Okay, they still had Longo.
Yeah, I mean, they had like that was still like
Jose Molina, James Loney, Ben Zobrist, Yunel Escobar, Evan Longoria, Matt Joyce, Desmond Jennings, Will Myers, David DeJesus.
That was still like the Chris Archer race.
Chris Archer. And David Price was still on this team.
A 39-year-old Jose Molina. Can we acknowledge that? He OPS 417. A 39-year-old Jose Molina.
Yeah, but he's the
He's
greatest,
the greatest framer of all time. He OPS'd
so
417. He slugged 187. His
Wow.
his ISO
The best
his
he could
ISO
have
was
done.
.009.
Okay. How about
He had 40 hits. 2 of them were doubles. Those were his only extra base hits.
wow, yeah, that's tough.
Singles hitter.
Your 39-year-old catcher is a singles hitter.
That's all he needs to be, baby.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think any Rays team honestly is going to be the answer. Yeah.
Who like?
They always have a good pitcher or two, and Longoria that whole decade kind of keeps them.
It could be a White Sox team.
I really feel like that Melky Cabrera era, because that's when they were like
2014 White Sox.
Yeah, 73 and 89. That sounds super forgettable.
I mean.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They had Chris Sale shoving. To be fair.
Oh damn. True.
And also
his offense
Jose
is
Quintana.
horrible. That's too bad because this offense is a joke.
Marcus Semien was on those White Sox, man.
Yeah, young backup. Young backup.
Did not know that.
Alejandro
Okay,
Diaz.
so I think
what a name.
Oh yeah,
there he is.
Oh, Gordon
so I
Beckham.
We can honestly, we might have to rule out these White Sox teams
how can
just
I forget
because
about Gordon Beckham and Alexi Ramirez, man.
Gordon Beckham's
Adam
a GOAT,
Dunn.
bro. Tigers legend. Yeah,
Adam Dunn.
I honestly, and as funny as it sounds, he's honestly was a storyline with the White Sox, if you remember, like a complete storyline, and obviously Chris Sale on the bump. I think honestly we might have to rule out the Sox here.
It has to be like mid 2010s Twins then. Like who did they have other than Joe Mauer?
But I mean they always would have had like Mauer.
Oh,
what about I guess the Astros were too bad for that. The A's, maybe, I don't know. I don't know who's irrelevant because I didn't know any of the teams at the time.
Peyton, yes. Diane DeCieto was a legend.
It can't be the 2014 Twins because they had Sam Fuld.
Oh, facts. Sam Fuld, GOAT. Greatest of all time.
They also had 27-year-old Brian Dozier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but 2013 Twins, maybe, were 66 and 96. Oh, it's got to look for me at the 2013 Twins. It's got to be the 2013 Twins.
All right.
The 2013's third best player was Glenn Perkins.
All right, that's definitely a good start. But see the Mauer and Morneau combo.
I don't care. Other than that, they had nobody.
Where's this Trevor Plouffe slander coming from?
The 2013 Twins had a 23-year-old Aaron Hicks.
What did Trevor Plouffe do to you?
Okay,
Trevor Plouffe's a GOAT.
Fair. He's a Twitter GOAT.
He's a legend. Oh!
Eduardo
One of my favorite baseball players of all time, Cleet Thomas. Oh my gosh, Cleet Thomas was on this team. Oh, all hail. The GOAT. I used to run middle school. Scott Bentley would get in trouble for running into classrooms and yelling "Merry Cleetmas." I kid you not. I have a Cleet. In commercial break, I have a Cleet Thomas baseball card framed in my room.
We're looking at the 2013 Twins, right?
1.5 career WAR.
The 2013 Twins, their bullpen had Ryan Presley, Liam Hendricks. Ryan Presley.
Liam Hendricks is also in the 2013 Royals bullpen.
Liam Hendricks pitched 10 games.
Kyle Gibson,
But,
a young Kyle Gibson.
But
Anthony
is he
Swarzak.
Cleat Thomas, though? Simply no.
But like, that's so funny, dude.
Are you gonna ask why I was in love with Cleat Thomas? Because
Yes.
it was because he was garbage. Cleat Thomas career WAR of 1.4, but never, ever in his 4-year career did he record a negative WAR season.
He is replacement.
He's above replacement.
No, he is replacement.
The formula is literally
It's Cleat Thomas.
Are you better than Cleat Thomas or not? And how many wins better are you than Cleat Thomas?
Rename it the Whacked. Wins above Cleat Thomas.
Wins
Wins
above
above
Cleat.
Cleat whacked.
So Cleat Thomas came up in the 08-09 team, and then went to the minors forever. And people just forgot about him. And then he came back up in 2012. And my buddy and I, who were freshmen in high school, freaked out because Cleat Thomas was back. He played 3 games and then we traded him. And we used to run this old, I don't know, it's probably still on the web somewhere, but we ran this old like mid 2000, because it was, we were freshmen in high school. We were just we had no money, so we used this free website builder thing and ran this old like terrible blog that got 5 viewers a month, and just wrote articles about the Tigers back in the day in middle school. And we stopped pretty much probably around our freshman year of high school. And we wrote this huge ode to Cleat Thomas about how he was the savior that Detroit deserved but never got the opportunity. And because look at his okay. 2009 Cleat Thomas. 102 games. Okay, never mind. 2008 Cleat Thomas. 40 games and a 104 OPS plus. 2009, 102 games and a 710 OPS.
Okay.
Where's the blatant disrespect?
Okay, so as much as it pains me because Ian Kennedy was on this team, I raise you the 2014 San Diego Padres.
See, that is a great answer. Those Padres teams,
they were so middle of the road. Even maybe
before we move off
maybe
the Twins, we missed Drew Butera.
Drew Butera.
That's
maybe
a name.
Maybe even better.
At his 2 games and 3 plate appearances.
2013 Padres. Check out the 2013 Padres.
2013.
Who had Yasmani Grandal as a 24-year-old backup catcher.
Honestly, a lot of these Padres teams are probably in consideration.
Yeah, that's.
What year are we on?
They're so forgettable, we forgot about them as a team.
2013, I think, Padres. They did have Houston Street as their closer, though.
And Jed Jerko.
Jed Jerko is not that notable. Sorry.
It's pretty. I think you're wrong there. I don't know.
Shortstop Everett Cabrera. Cam Maben in center field in 2014.
Yeah. How about 2012?
Rene Rivera.
They finished 76 and 86 2 years in a row.
Dude, that's crazy because 2014 they were 75 and 87. The definition
they were like,
of
man, we'll get that win back next year.
For real. Oh,
it's gotta be 2012 to 2014 Padres.
Nick Hundley, Yonder Alonso, Logan Forsythe, Everett Cabrera, Chase Headley, Carlos Quinton, Cameron Maben,
why
Will
was
Venable.
Chase Headley a GOAT in 2012? What?
Chase Headley's one of the most beloved Padres ever. Yeah. Totally unnecessarily, just one of the San Diego's favorite Padres of all time.
Brad Brock was on this team.
Cubs legend Brad Brock.
Ross Ollendorf.
Ooh,
there we
go.
A pull.
Wow.
That's a pull. But I feel like most of those guys, on the Twins sort of, and also especially on these Padres, these guys were nobodies at the time.
Yeah,
for sure. That's fair.
Andrew Cash.
Yet nobody knows Yasmani Grandal was a Padre. Ever.
Very fair. What about
Peyton
Ross Ollendorf played 9 years with a .7
Peyton
career
put
WAR.
Tony Campana's face in a Nationals hat and banter and just said, "Guess who?"
No one's getting it.
Great trivia.
I'm gonna ruin it for everyone.
No, don't.
A random guess. Could it be?
Might that be Tony Campana? It's just a hunch I have.
Good, delete your message.
I can delete the message. It's gone.
You probably.
It's off the
Just
screen.
greatest of all time.
Wait, leave the goat.
Yeah, I'm leaving greatest of all time.
Yeah. Good. What about I don't know, Don't Kill Me, Brian, but the early Rockies teams?
Maybe. Who was on
early
the 2012
Rockies.
Colorado Rockies?
Like Cargo.
Yeah, Cargo.
Oh yeah, Cargo and Tulo.
Tulo, yeah.
I
remember I don't remember how old I was exactly, but my family went. We were in. Oh, Dexter Fowler was on the Rockies in 12 too.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. So was
LeMahieu.
LeMahieu.
Yeah. Okay, so the Rockies have been pretty solid all decade. That's fair.
I don't remember. I don't remember
solid,
when it was, but Todd Helton was still on the 2012 Rockies.
Holy cow!
Well, their entire infield was just
Marco Scutaro.
You for real? Todd Helton? What was he?
38.
40? Jeez.
Their shortstop or their second baseman was a 36-year-old Marco Scutaro.
Don't say that name in my presence.
They had Jason Giambi on the 2012 Rockies. 41-year-old Jason Giambi.
Jesus.
Didn't he play in 2013 for the Indians and hit a walk-off?
Yes. 2014 he played for the Indians still.
Oh my gosh, ridiculous.
What was I going to say?
Give it up, bro.
I don't remember exactly when it was, but my family was in Colorado and we went to a game where the Cubs were playing the Rockies, and the Cubs got absolutely shelled.
I mean, that's what Coors does.
I don't remember, but it was so bad. It was teens to 2. I want to say the score was.
Okay, I'm gonna offer.
Okay, we're heading to the bottom of the 9th in the baseball game happening now.
Okay, so we got it. So you're telling me we got to come up with this team pretty quickly here.
Yeah, it's got to be soon.
Man, I don't think any athletics teams.
No, I think the Athletics were always relatively relevant.
Yeah.
It might be those Padres.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see here. Padres are definitely the front runner, but I have a unique pull here.
Not like the Blue Jays? No, they were.
No, the early 2010s would have been the Batista. And
how about the 2018 Blue Jays? I feel like there were some years in there where the Blue Jays were not quite relevant.
This is definitely not the correct answer. I thought I was onto something. I looked up. I was convinced the 2014 Rangers, but they still had a lot of people from those Wolves.
Give me the 2018 Blue Jays.
Okay, all right. Let me look.
Because all the young guys they have now were not up yet, right?
Right.
Correct.
Bo Bichette, Guerrero, all of them.
So they had Stroman.
Right.
They had
Was Encarnacion still there? Is he gone?
He's gone. He was at the Indians that year. They had Stroman.
Right.
They had Russell Martin.
Right.
After that, it starts to drop off. Kendrys Morales. Josh Donaldson, but he didn't really play that much because he was hurt.
Right.
Red Sox GOAT Steve Pearce. But 2018 Blue Jays are up there.
Yeah, that's definitely up there.
I mean, Kevin Pillar, but like, eh. I mean, like, Randall Grichuk led the team with 2.3 WAR.
Ooh.
How about... Nope. I was thinking the Reds had an era, but they were so good at the beginning of the decade.
What about, like, the 15 Reds?
Chapman.
I'm on the 15 Reds literally right now.
Votto would have been there the entire time.
Sure,
no,
but I don't know if Votto can carry.
The 15 team... No, they had, I mean, Todd Frazier, Eugenio Suarez, Joey Votto, Jay
traded
Bruce.
Johnny Cueto that year. There's Mike Leake. I found Mike Leake. Billy Hamilton.
Rossielli Iglesias.
Billy Hamilton.
Yeah, Billy Hamilton.
Was he good then? I feel like there was
Brandon Phillips.
Marlon Byrd and Brandon Phillips.
Oof. Wisconsin wins the first Big Ten football game of the year.
There you go.
Austin Meadows, the Rays really needed Austin Meadows to do something to get him going. He strikes out, and there's one out in the ninth.
Strike out.
Kenley Jansen on the mound. This looks pretty good for the Dodgers to take a series lead and feel pretty really good going into the rest of the
driver's seat for the series for sure.
I would feel kind of confident here that Jansen doesn't blow a 5-run lead with 2 outs. Not 100%, but like 98.
Good. Odds are pretty
okay,
good.
To be fair, the Reds did get significantly less relevant in 2015. Or 2016, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the 2017 Reds, except I think that was the year that Scooter hit 4 homers in a game.
Yeah, it's either 17 or 18, I think.
And I think that keeps them relevant enough.
What about,
17 was the year that Votto almost challenged Stanton for MVP.
What about...
Oh, you know what? It might have been 18.
I have one more late attempt here. Late submission.
Okay. Let's hear it.
The 2017 Baltimore Orioles.
Chris Davis.
Yeah, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis, Jonathan Scope, J.J. Hardy.
No,
J.J. Hardy.
They still had Machado.
Adam Jones.
They still had Machado.
Yeah.
Adam Jones.
Yeah, man.
Markakis still? Was Markakis still on the team?
No,
I don't
Markakis
think so.
was on the...
Pedro L brought up earlier.
Markakis was on the Braves by then. Brad Brock was on those Orioles still.
Oh, it's only fitting Arozarena has to be the last out.
Not necessarily.
Well, this is where he goes yard.
He's gonna hit a 6-run walk-off homer. 6-run walk-off homer.
Yeah, I agree. 6-run walk-off homer definitely on the play right now.
You did call Randy up to bat with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th.
See, I'm the Oracle. Yeah. I have a third eye right here. Randy up with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. I called it just as I predicted.
Not quite the scenario, but that's not important.
Hey, it's fine.
Oh, foul ball.
Randy Arozarena. What about... Honestly, like I know this is the team that started the conversation, but like those early 2010 Cubs teams are definitely like not out of play.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can comment objectively because obviously I remember them.
Right, which is totally fair. Totally fair.
Were there any very forgettable Phillies teams from the middle 2010s?
Maybe, like teams that were
no, because the
teams that were managed by Ryan Sandberg.
You just like the only time period you have to shoot in between the era after all the World Series team had fallen apart and got traded away, and then the Bryce Harper current.
Right. So it'd be like
I'm
15.
shooting 2014 here.
Yeah.
2014 they were 73 and 89. They had Cole. They had
that's
Cole
good.
Hamels though, and Chase Utley, and Jimmy Rollins.
What about like 2018?
Maybe. Yeah, because after those three, the Phillies really fell off. They also had Marlon Bird.
There's your
Randy.
the bottom of the ninth, Randy home run.
Oh,
Randy.
No way! Swing and a drive. It's deep. Randy Arozarena.
Called it 3 hours ago.
Randy.
His 8th postseason homer. Show me the clip. I said 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Randy was hitting a home run. What happens? Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Randy hits a home run. I'm the Oracle. What?
3 hours in advance. Flaming hot take right there.
I don't miss. I mean, I don't know what you guys want. Like, do the lottery numbers tomorrow?
Not miss.
Like, it's truly unbelievable how I called that 3 hours in advance.
It is. Yeah, I mean,
truly.
You got to give him the credit he deserves.
And cut out the part where I talked about what the score would be. That's irrelevant.
So he's
2 outs, bottom of the ninth.
Tied for the most home runs in a single postseason all time.
Yep.
With Barry Bonds, Carlos Beltran, and Nelson Cruz. What company that is?
That's like super okay company. Super mediocre company.
Like, that'll do.
All of them should be glad to be in Arozarena's
honestly.
company.
Wait, how many of them won a ring? 0.
No, Beltran, 2017 Astros.
Oh, I thought that was the... Honestly, I thought that
he was like 40, but he still got a ring.
Yeah. I thought that was the earlier Astros team, but they didn't win that year.
Beltran was on the I think it showed 04. He hit 8 homers for the Astros, but he was on...
And...
Wait, no, but that's what I meant. Like,
they didn't win a ring that year. No. None of them won a ring that year.
So none of the 4 of them won a ring the year that they hit 8 homers.
Yet. Agoda Reyna's about to hit... He's about to hit
Randy
3 more.
won a ring because he's about to go 4 for 4 with 4 dongs tomorrow. And again, you can just book it because I have already predicted the future once today. So
that homer for Randy was 111 off the bat.
All time. Did we come to a final answer before we get off here about the most irrelevant team of the decade?
Padres. What are the 18 Phillies? I didn't look at the 18 Phillies.
I didn't look at them either. To
they had
be completely
Aaron Nola,
honest.
that's for sure. They also had Jake Arrieta at that point.
Right.
True. That's honestly enough.
That was the season where Aaron Nola went ham.
Yeah.
That 2018 NL Cy Young race was crazy. With him, DeGrom, and Scherzer.
Walker Buehler had a plus 19.3 WPA
so are we going
today.
With the,
there you go. We also called that hero starting pitcher.
Jeff, that is really funny. Shout out, Jeff.
That's my dad.
I love it. That is such a good joke, and I love it. 2017 Astros, does that count? It should, because they should be stripped of the title. So I'm all for it. I love it. I think I'm okay to go with the those early Padres teams. I'm okay
Padres.
If that's
like that was 3 straight years where they got almost the exact same win total every year, and
and it was what
76.
5.
I mean,
I'm
just
very
in terms
okay
of
with
longevity,
that.
they take
there
it.
might be a team that we're even forgetting.
It's very possible.
That just makes that.
If we're forgetting anyone, I think they deserve it.
Yes, but, absolutely they do.
Yeah, I think those Padres were just middle of the pack.
Those Padres teams, definitely. Game 3 in the books, though.
Dodgers win. Dodgers lead.
Dodgers win. Yeah, that's biggest game of the series up to this point by far, and that is definitely a what's the word I'm looking for? Definitely not looking good for the Rays after tonight. That's their ace taking a big loss. That was never really a close game.
And the Dodgers at worst get to see Kershaw and Buehler again.
Yeah.
So that's
yes. And I mean, their next two starters are Urias and Kershaw.
That doesn't suck.
Like that's what you're gonna have to.
There's worse scenarios.
Yeah, there's definitely worse places to be in as a Dodgers fan than that.
So so we're guaranteed 2 more baseball games this weekend. Tomorrow night, Sunday night.
Guaranteed 2 more baseball games
nice
in 2020.
Words. I like those words.
Absolutely
guaranteed.
Yeah. And
you'll probably see some combination of us three on those next 2 games.
We'll be back for those. Diamond Digest will certainly be back for those. You can count on it. So
I think Jeremy is trying
we
to
are
get on.
We are looking to have Jeremy Frank on Sunday for Game 5, I believe. And it should be a good time. We hope you tune in, keep watching with us. As long as Scott's on the broadcast,
maybe we'll have
as long as Scott's
trivia
on the broadcast, you'll know what's going to happen. So
it's true. It's true. I'll try not to ruin the game for everybody off the in the first inning.
No spoilers. Keep everyone in suspense.
So until then, he'll hold his prophecies for now. We'll let you. We'll let you wait and join us tomorrow for those. And we look forward to seeing you then. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight. Yep. We hope you had a good time. We know we did with all the rabbit holes we got down. And
yes, we went from drafts to irrelevant teams to Tony Campagna to we were all over the board today. Very much.
So yeah, that'll be it. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again.